time to open a new door and get rid of what's behind you.
You can feel it. It's nothing. It's not a big thing. Like you could feel it, and your old life would be pulling at you, right? Like because it want to stay around. The old life that you've been living for the past 5, 6, 7 years, it wants to stick around. But it's a feeling that comes inside of your body where it's like it's time to move.
Right.
It's time to move. But you know, all that old stuff will still be pulling at you, so you'll be a little unsure. But it's just a feeling. It's the intuition that you have, and you just gotta trust it. You know,
Right.
and you never really wrong. Like once you get going and you open that new door, you don't be wrong. I ain't never wanted to go back to nothing that I ever left.
Wow.
Now, one of the fears that I have, and it's definitely a fear, I'm like 45, I feel like my friendships and relationships, especially with women, are falling off. Crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, am I the door that people decided to close?
Well, sometimes you might be because,
Sometimes you might be.
and if that's the case, that's okay.
It's cool.
I tell people all
Yeah.
the time. I have a few people walked out of my life, and I can't wait to close the door and lock that motherfucker. Only because I understand now. I know how you
operate.
how you operate, how you look at me. And like I tell people all the time, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Right.
If you feel some type of way, Shandy cussed me out yesterday, and I said, you know what? I needed that. You know
Did
what I mean?
she?
No, not really.
I was like, I wish I was there.
But she did tell me some things that was on her mind, and I respect that.
Okay.
And sometimes people have to understand, like your shit stink too, and everybody be thinking they shit don't. A lot of people don't think they shit stink because they ahead and they shit behind, right? But a lot of times we have to think like the shit we leave behind really stinks.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Our attitudes, the way we move, how we operate, and she ain't telling me my shit stink, but she was like, "Man, this is how I feel." And I'm like, I needed that because a lot of times, what I don't need around me is yes people.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody to just keep saying yes, okay, fuck all that. If something is not correct, say something.
Say something so we can fix it and we can get going.
Yeah,
it is that simple.
Because she ain't cussed me out, but she did it with her little baby doll way that she do shit, and I felt some type of way. I really did. And
Did she hurt your feelings?
I mean,
it made them think.
It made me think.
It made them want to reevaluate some things.
Because it's hard to hurt my feelings. Like I tell people,
it made them think.
My mother died in my arms. It's really fucking hard.
Yeah, to just hurt.
to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Like when people be like, "I'm so," and if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry.
You didn't really hurt my feelings. You kind of pissed me off a little bit, but you really hurt my feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you done pissed me off, but Shandy made me think, and I need. And sometimes some people need to hear certain things from certain people.
From certain people.
Right.
So they know
From certain people.
Absolutely.
I get that.
Because sometimes a person can come to you and it's just the wrong messenger. And it's like, baby, I can't receive nothing from you. Get out of my face.
When they say don't shoot the messenger, I'm like, no, fuck that. Shoot the messenger.
Dead in the face. Get out of mine. You know, and it get like that sometimes. So when it's the right person, you're able to receive it because everybody can't tell you everything. You're not qualified to even talk to me.
Right.
In this way.
Right.
Now, that's
Not in this way. I done seen you done lost all your kids. You ain't get like. Do you understand what I'm saying? A person come to you. They done lost 3 of their kids into the system, and they want to tell you about whatever it is.
What you want to do with your kids?
Yeah, how the fuck you be like?
Excuse me?
First of all, where yours at?
Baby, you the last person I'm taking advice from.
Do you know where your children are watching?
You know, but somebody who come and they got 3 college graduates or whatever, you may be able to receive it a little bit better.
Oh, well, why you playing? Hold on.
Okay.
We back on.
Okay. So
should we share it? Reshare it?
No. I mean, we share it definitely. We share it.
Okay,
but,
don't talk when I'm talking. I keep telling you that. I don't. Shit.
But
I'm just gonna ask the questions. I do not read lips.
I do have a story about a young lady who had everything, who appeared to have everything together. The lady, after her last child went off to college, she said, "Now I could go see a therapist." She was like, "Nah."
But she worked through it to get them kids. It looked good, but now I can heal.
Oh, I mean, she broke down.
Ooh, shout out to that lady.
She broke down. She said, "I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that no more. I can do what the fuck I want to do."
I don't have to be fake. I don't have to be fake.
I could go work at McDonald's if I want to right now. All my children got all free scholarships. I don't have to worry about spending no money. And so I felt her. You know what I mean? And
that's crazy. That's crazy true. This morning I was like, I'm about to lose it. Like, being a parent is like your own episode of Groundhog's Day. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
not again. Right.
Get Do you want to eat? And then you got to deal, like, now I'm in the episode of my son is a fucking dick. You know what I mean? So he's 13, and like waking him up is like waking up the devil every day. Like, why you mad at me? What? What? Like yesterday, I was like, I'm laying in the bed, like I'm gonna start this new year, this school year off. I'm not gonna yell so much, so I go in like, hey.
That gentle parenting don't really work. Gentle parenting don't really work.
No, because I lay on the bed. He went to sleep with a tummy ache, so I'm rubbing his tummy. I'm like, how's your stomach doing? And he like, it's fine. And so I laid there next to him for a minute, and he was like, didn't you hear me say my stomach was fine? I was like, so you want me to get out? Yes,
baby.
I want you to get out. And so last night, he's the most loving child ever. And he want to kiss and hug, and he's like, Mom, I know, like, you cold, let me get a blanket. And I'm like, is this the same kid from this morning? And he's like, Mom, you know I'm 13, and I'm going through hormones. And, you know,
and then
I'm
they so
just
damn
not
smart, they know how to tell you what they're going through.
Right,
you know, I'm going through puberty, right?
Person, and we talked about this before, and you said you would stop talking to me in the morning, but you won't stop talking to me in the morning. And I'm like, whose child is this?
Yeah.
Don't hit this
And I
goddamn
hear
table
somebody
like that
say, "Yo,
again.
child."
No more.
Right,
No more.
Don't hit that table like that no more.
I'm
Goddamn.
sorry. It's gonna fall apart. I know this IKEA furniture don't last long.
At all. Hey, look, hold on. So this morning, I'm gonna tell you. So this morning, my daughter's mother called me like, call your daughter. She acting like she don't want to go to school. She's about she wanted her dad. I called my daughter and said, Pooter, what's going on? Nothing, Dad. I just want to come be with you. My stomach hurt. I'm really sick. I said, you sick? I've been coughing all yesterday. I said, did you cough today?
But did you cough?
That you coughed today.
Answer me that.
She said, I just don't want to get nobody sick. I just want to come with you.
And she's so responsible. That's real.
Hold on, wait a minute. So I said this. I said, that's cool. So you're not getting your iPad? Why not? I said, because I'm sick and I can't go to work. And if I don't go to work, I can't get your iPad and a pen. What you mean? Exactly. Get your ass up and go to school.
How is this a good point? I hate this point so bad. I hate everything about this point. I hate it. I hate this story.
It takes so long to get there.
And just for that.
Who passed you?
And shut up.
Exactly. Or
First
they
base.
bump you.
First
I'm
base.
so irritated with this story because
Hold on, wait a minute. So once it all got done, I said, "You going to school? I don't care."
Did you give her a mask though?
Huh? No.
Because I can't stand parents who send their sick ass kids to school.
First of all, her ass ain't sick. She ain't coughed once. She ain't go or nothing.
But you know what? Can I say this though?
I
I am a huge believer of a mental health day. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, me too.
I understand. Like these kids, sometimes they get overstimulated as well,
Yeah.
and they need a day.
This is the first day of school. Fuck that. She going to school.
My son asked me, can he get an extra day?
You know the thing with where I gave King a pass, because we've been out for 2 weeks. It's like, okay, well, we've been out of this cycle routine, and I do believe that his tummy ache from Sunday night
Don't say that, boy. His
Tummy
don't say
ache.
tummy.
You been saying that to that.
Don't say tummy
to that
to
young
that big
man.
ass kid. Say his
Don't
stomach.
talk when I'm talking. So his tummy ache
y'all
was
gonna get this real
due
soon.
to anxiety. You know, like going back to school
gotcha.
and restarting and everything. And I didn't think
about
when it
that.
comes to a lot of kids that I'm trying to identify, because I felt the same way. I hadn't been to work since December 19th, and I went back yesterday.
Shut your ass
So
up.
I had a tummy ache too.
I swear.
You know what I mean?
Come
Like,
on,
yeah,
girl.
we both
That's
was
how
taking,
us coming
we
back.
both was
Shit,
taking Tums Sunday night. Like,
Yeah.
I need a
my
Tum.
son asked me, he said, Mom, can I have an extra day to get back on schedule? He said, because I've been up every night.
Every night.
You know, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just need to get back on schedule. I told him no, but I like that he asked that. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was very responsible. I did the miles and said, no, you're going to school.
Yeah.
Because I got stuff to do.
I think it's dope. You know, you had all this time off. You know what I'm saying? You should have got on schedule 2 nights ago. You knew this day was coming. So if
had
you
that
that responsible to say that to me, then you that responsible to understand this.
You knew
and I don't play
Saturday
no
night.
games with him.
But he like Saturday. It was Saturday.
I don't play no games with him. We get
Looking at it.
It's Saturday. birthday.
We
Like,
get ready for life lessons. Listen, baby, ain't nobody about to hold your hand forever. You got to get up. You know what I'm saying? Even if you tired, you still got to get up. You still got to go. We still got to get to it. Even when you got anxiety sometimes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You still got to get it don't stop.
Well, that's what I told her. I said, well, baby, you know,
Good morning, Rhea.
I said, I don't feel that good this morning. But in order for you to get this iPad and this pencil,
You gonna need to.
I got to go to work.
You know how many days I don't feel good?
Exactly. And I said, we've been through this already.
All last year I ain't feel good.
So I said, do you want to? I said, somebody bullying you. You know what I mean? Is you afraid to go to school? Somebody bullying you?
That be the
She's
thing.
She's like,
No.
no. I said, listen, do you need me to come take you to school?
She said, yeah.
She was like, no.
Oh,
This
okay.
I knew she wasn't sick. She said, no. I said, get your ass up. Get ready for school. If your mother called me and I got to come to your school, it's going to be a problem. Then guess what? You ain't going to be able to go to school.
Your impression of her voice is horrible.
I don't like it because she really don't sound like that.
She
I done
can't
talked to the girl
possibly.
before. She don't sound like
Like
that.
you don't want me to say
Wait,
tummy
hold on.
ache, but that grown ass child of yours over here sounded like a damn mouse.
No. Lake, I'm telling you. Hold on, Lake, I'm telling the truth. That's how she talk. When she
talking to her dad.
When she talking to me.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That's what you hear.
I've seen that before.
I'm being honest with you.
Well, then she need to stop.
Right. And I talk,
Little girls do talk like that when they talk to their
They do.
daddy.
Yeah.
Because that's how I talk when I talk to my man.
That's why I stopped.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That's how I talk when I talk
That
to
was too
my daddy.
to my daddy.
And well, you know what? I got a new thing.
You're
for that.
like way too much.
I'm telling
I'm
these
not
bras.
feeling good.
I'm telling these bras. I'm your uncle.
Ooh.
I'm your
Don't call me
uncle.
daddy.
Look
Don't call
up.
me daddy. I'm
Look up.
uncle.
See, I was thinking about. You know what? It's funny that you said that, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Not
No,
really,
don't
but
talk without fucking talking.
But I was wondering, like, when you are with a man, what if you called him uncle? Like,
Oh,
instead
God.
of calling him daddy.
Calling them big
right?
uncle. They like unky.
But-
They like big unky.
But you know what's
I know.
like?
The old heads like big unky.
I'm like, but most uncles are pedophiles.
Oh my God.
Like that was my thought process this morning. So I'm like, but every daddy is usually an uncle.
They are.
That's funny.
Oh my God, y'all.
That's fucked
Listen,
up.
I just seen Randy Rosario's post, right? She was talking about how the young girls that were getting picked up by the old guys in high school were actually women being preyed on. Mm-hmm. So
Were
a guy.
Okay.
I mean, because if they were grown ass men and you want to pick up a high schooler, even if she fast, you a grown man, you know, not the. Yeah, hell yeah, they were being preyed on, and it's cool because it's life, right? Mm-hmm. It is what it is. It happened. It's life. So she said that, but that's what some of the comments were saying. Were they? Because these little girls was fast and they wanted to get in those vans.
Right.
Very true. Well, what I say is this: nothing never changed in life since we've been since in America.
Ain't nothing new under the sun.
At all.
You never seen it. It's do what I done.
I think the crazy part when you go back to
But yeah.
when you go back to you thinking about the age difference and this, that, and the other. I know at 17 my boyfriend was 21, and I was killing Steven mentally. Like Steven ain't have nothing on me. Like he just
didn't. But see,
didn't.
17 to 21, that's in that age range in some type of way because at some point y'all was at high school together.
No.
We
4
wasn't.
years apart.
No.
We,
You understand? 9th to 12th grade. I mean, you and him wasn't, but you could have been.
No.
So you are still
Middle school, high
peers.
school.
High school.
Middle school.
What?
You in middle school.
I'm saying.
so you
when
said
she's in the
6th grade,
12th
10th grade. He said 6th grade, 10th grade.
No, but what I'm saying is by the time she gets to the 9th grade, he's in the 12th grade. If
No,
they
he
4 years
graduated.
apart.
They're 4 years apart. He graduated.
I had that same situation. Me and
What?
my baby daddy was like that. This
What?
how I know it.
What?
I was in the 9th grade. He was in the 12th grade. He graduated before me. We still stayed together, and I had the kids.
He just flunked one grade.
He did. He did.
And how,
He did. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, wait a minute. So,
And over
but
here,
do you see how they can still be peers though? I'm talking about the niggas that was
Yeah.
30 who had they had these nice cars.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the little boys. My baby had a little old pickup truck.
Had a Chevette.
Not that. I'm talking about the niggas that was picking them up. You know what they had?
Yeah,
Rims on the
yeah,
cars.
yeah, true.
They were in them things.
And,
Okay.
and we was
Right.
like,
They
and we
were
was like
30
this,
plus.
and we was like this. Why them old ass niggas messing with my girl?
right.
So she said that the men from today is still mad at the women for not choosing them. The boys is mad at the women for not choosing them and choosing the older men. And now they looking at, now that they in their own prime now, they hoeing the women.
Well, I know one thing. I'm happy that I'm still with one of those older men.
Right.
I know that's
Like,
right. You still got your old man.
Yeah, I got
Flat
my old
out.
man. Like I can't deal because I can't deal with the immaturity. That door is closed. Last year, I tried to open the door to a 30-year-old man.
No.
And by January 1st, I met him on Christmas Eve. I closed that door on January 1st.
Damn.
Like I can't relate. And that was like my very last time trying like
with somebody your age.
Somebody younger.
I'm 30. I mean, he was like 30, 32. I'm 44.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but he like, you know, I'm a manager at a bank. I do this, you know, I got my own business. You know, the resume seemed mature.
Yeah.
But the conversation
So-
and the reaction to things just wasn't there.
Like I told somebody, sometimes the letters, you gotta fuck the letters on the paper. Know what type of paper you dealing with.
Ooh.
What type of paper the words are on, and that's what.
So
What
it's not
are
the
my
letters, it's the
options?
paper.
It's the paper, definitely the paper.
Lined or college wise?
No, no, whether it's linen or cotton paper.
Not cotton.
Not the cotton paper.
Well,
I'm
it's-
confused. like, what did
knowing what type of paper, knowing what your integrity.
What about the little construction paper that you could draw on?
Oh, because
That's hard. That's hard right there. You got Ford's tough right there.
Yeah.
Women-
You gotta use a marker to be on that.
You need a marker for that one.
And they come in different colors.
All
Yeah,
three of
I
y'all
want the
look.
concrete
All three of
paper.
y'all like.
I mean the concrete.
All three of y'all look like y'all like it hard. But listen,
Why wouldn't we?
let's go to the first video.
Please, I wish we would have been did that.
No.
Like, what we got a video, Johnny?
Hey, shit's by.
We'll be right back, guys. Don't you go nowhere.
Hey, follow, share, like. You know what to do. Hey, look. What's going to unlock your new door? We'll be right back.
Y'all, I had a slow moment with that.
If your habits don't change in 2025, you won't have a new year, you'll just have another year. Think about that.
Yeah.
Did we just brought on the white girl to tell us some dumb shit?
What she say?
She-
Have a
didn't
new
say
year or have another year?
Yeah. I
What'd
think,
she say?
I think she was saying
Wait a
this.
minute, she said if I'm in second.
Right. No, but I think she was saying is you have a new year. Don't repeat the same year you just went through. The bullshit what you threw.
I appreciate that message.
I don't. Fuck
I
her.
appreciate that message. You
I've
guys,
never been a woman.
from whoever, you know, like y'all said, don't shoot the messenger.
No, shoot
Y'all
the shit out of the
shooting it.
messenger.
You know what? No, the crazy part I heard a man tell his son is we gotta get away from being concerned about the messenger and listen to the message.
Come on now.
Because, and his example was your mama could be like, don't go down the street, don't play with those guys, they ain't nothing but trouble. And you look at her as nagging. But if your homeboy or your big homie be like, hey dog, don't go down the street, don't mess with them niggas, you know, you better than that, then you're gonna be like big homie
Makes
said.
sense, yeah,
And
true.
they both trying to save your life.
Right.
You know, we need to get away from who's saying it and listen more to what they're saying.
The
If
message.
it applies.
And consider the source. I'm real big on considering who bringing the message.
Right.
I am very big on that. Like it depending on who bringing the message, I'm straight.
First of all, if a
I
guy.
hate to be like this, y'all, but just hear me out.
Okay.
Consider the source. Sometimes people are bringing a message that you shouldn't even have. It's they on some bullshit.
True.
I don't receive it. I'm straight. Send it back.
I
can
totally
feel that.
Intuition.
Because I'm not gonna lie. If a nigga bite his bottom lip and he talking to me, I'm not taking shit he say serious.
If a nigga say real talk too many times, I'm straight.
Real
you
talk.
keep saying that, I'm
Real
good
talk.
on you, baby.
Real talk.
You really
Real
talk
talk.
the fuck out of my face.
Real talk.
Yeah, it does. It's a catch-22 because sometimes, and more than often, especially as I'm changing the roles that I'm playing in my own life, it does feel like
I like that.
people don't want you to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and I'm like, I've just gotten to the point in my life, probably the past 3 years, where I am okay. I'm not okay with the phone ringing while I'm talking.
That's crazy to me.
I mean, it's
That's
crazy to me. That is crazy.
My
I
ringtone,
quit.
my
I
phone,
hated it.
my,
Crazy to me.
my phone
Listen,
said,
being off for 2 weeks was the best 2 weeks of my life.
like my phone like, is that late? I said, yeah. It said, okay.
Ring.
It
And
ring.
then, like,
Ring.
she was kicking. Okay, so I just want to believe in myself and be great, and you don't want me to do that.
That's that old life trying to. I told you that old life. It fight.
Yeah.
It'll fight. It's gonna fight to stay around because it knows how much you want your new life. The old life is like if she really steps into this new door, it's over for me.
Yeah.
So everything that could possibly happen starts to happen to keep you in that life. Motherfuckers
Right.
start acting right. People start doing. I mean, it get crazy. easy, but you gotta push through.
You gotta push through.
Like
Real nasty.
don't stay there.
Y'all know what I want to close the door on?
What?
Facebook posts where they won't tell us what they talking about. I don't want to see no more doves and broken hearts. I don't want to hear no more about y'all blessings that you won't share with us. Just tell us the fucking blessing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom. She just tuned in and then the F word came out.
Sometimes it's
That's
hard
bad.
to tell a blessing. Y'all, sometimes it be hard.
Is it? I mean, but okay. So with social media, if you have something to say, does it have to? Does everything have to be subliminal? I mean, or what's
Yeah,
the point
true, no,
of posting it if? You know, it's like I want y'all to know I'm being blessed, but I don't want to tell
I'll
y'all
say
what
this.
it is.
A lot of times I'm posting for me, right?
Okay.
I appreciate the memories. When I go back into
Right.
from that 1 year later and on this day and it's 10 years and I'm understanding the growth and all of that, I got a lot of posts on my page that's just simply for me. So I don't know if maybe I should just put it on a setting of only me. You know what I'm saying? Like if that'll make you feel
Damn.
better or what? You know,
Right.
because I talk to myself a lot on my posts and hopefully the people can feel it. But a lot of times I'm talking to me, you know?
That's weird.
It is what it is. But I appreciate
I'm talking shit.
And I'm saying,
Like it's my podcast anniversary. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm here. Happy anniversary. You know, it's 40 years of me. Like if I wouldn't have remembered that if it wasn't for on this day.
right.
Got you.
I think I'm very specific for almost the same reason.
Okay.
Because
Then you can't remember. I done looked
can't
at some shit.
remember.
Can't remember. Dog. I said, why was I so happy on this day? I was like, this is the best day of my life. Couldn't remember what happened.
Like, cause you ain't tell us. You didn't tell us what happened. Like, we wanted to know why it was
man,
the best
like
day.
you said, it's a
we was afraid to ask you then. Now we don't know now.
Right.
You don't know now.
Now I don't even know.
But you know
Damn.
your life got better.
It did. You know
that much. But like, I want that door closed.
that is so funny.
But I hate when people be like broken heart, and then next thing you know, you be like, what happened? They be like,
Nothing.
oh, nothing.
Because I'm constantly shifting. If that be me, is y'all saying this about me?
No,
I'm just playing.
no.
I'm joking, y'all.
You thought
Like
the
it-
song was about
like it-
you.
But you know
about
what they be like? You
Am I
know,
being attacked?
I don't understand why people so nosy and asking me my business.
Why did you put it out there?
Like, did you have to post it though? Like when my uncle died, I'm like, rest in peace, Uncle Al. Like, I don't need nobody. All right. Like, and they like
Can I
a
just
lot
say
of people
this?
died today.
We did y'all talk about the passing the coop yet?
No, we didn't.
Can I just take one moment because this reminds me of those posts like when King Coop died, it was a lot of posts going around in the whole film industry. Just it was subliminals, right?
I got every
Right.
phone fucking call. I was answering the phone like this.
Like I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
I
I
got
just
a lot-
know his name was Coop and he was a VP.
So
And they
what-
was like, damn, how you know I was calling?
Yeah.
I called.
So,
Yeah.
so I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of that going on, but it was because his wife hadn't came out yet and confirmed this. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? We were still trying to be respectful to the family. We were still trying to, his kids is on here. You don't know what triggers you're bringing up. So everybody was just still trying to be respectful. But I do want to just take a moment to tell the film community and the whole Power U family, Andrea, y'all, we praying for y'all. We are sending positive vibes. We are here for
Yes.
you guys. I'm so sorry that this happened. I just spent 10 days, well, about 7 days with Coop a couple of months ago
Shooting.
in Flint. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we got really close. He was the DP of my movie that we were planning to film April 7th. So it was a big hit. You know what I'm saying? And
So why, if his family hasn't come out yet, why does anybody feel like it's okay to say anything?
That's
like
why they
we
didn't.
wa-
That's why
I
it's
mean, but
subliminal.
the thing is, by
'Cause we
not-
still a tight-knit
but
family.
by not saying anything, people still dug and found out.
Hell yeah, they did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by saying anything,
but we didn't make all of those posts like we would normally do. Nobody went out their way to do that.
Oh no, there was a lot of
there
posts.
was a lot of. I woke up that
It was
morning.
a lot.
Well, if it was a lot of posts, y'all would have knew who it was.
Nobody said the
nobody
name.
said nothing.
That's what I'm telling y'all. We didn't do the face and the name and all of that.
That's what we saying. But they were saying what she was saying was everybody was just mentioning it and
Yeah.
not saying the name.
Because we still
I
wanted
know.
to know and support,
Got you.
but not so broadly, I guess.
But my thing
I don't know
is-
why it was like this. I just followed the fucking trend.
So- and that's
Now, I don't know.
what-
I just followed what they did. Like, shit, y'all ain't about to put this on me.
So you
No,
got-
it ain't.
fucking know.
It's not on
You
you.
got the trend of posters, and then you got the trend of Inspector Gadget. So like
Right.
I
everybody's
just told you.
Oh well, I
and he told you.
I don't know. I just know who I could call.
You ain't tell me.
I did tell you. You called me. I told you immediately.
Oh, you did tell
I did.
me.
You didn't know before me.
This is
I ain't said I knew before you,
No,
but
saying well before I told you is
But
what I'm
like
trying to say.
anybody
Yeah,
else.
this is not good. Please stop.
Okay, so I just
let's
say,
close this door.
I mean,
Let's
but what
close
I
this
say
door.
about that door
Rest in peace, Coop. He was this man was a dream chaser. He believed in people. He gave a lot of people hope. He put a lot of stuff into perspective for people. And if you were part of the film industry, you were on a show or something. You know what I'm saying?
And the effed up part about it is, it was all saturated by a dead man's ashes.
What you mean?
I mean, like the next day.
Oh,
like,
not that story.
I mean, like, no,
But
I'm
that
saying
happened-
one day. I mean, that's why I'm like, I would like to take a day out to really honor this person, because, like, the very next day, nobody had anything to
Didn't
say
say.
about this amazing person that was lost, and all we cared about was
When it happened.
get that dead man's ashes.
Oh, you talking about?
The next day,
Oh, you
like,
talking about the
that's-
girl?
Yeah,
She about the girl? She about no.
So
What's her name? Y'all? Kayla Cream.
Yeah.
Sexy Yellow.
Yeah.
Y'all, I was out the country when it said. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that was about.
She threw her that nigga ash.
All I kept saying was post about ashes. I didn't know.
And so that's, I mean, like, this is the internet.
So what you basically saying is he got wiped out because of the ashes. That was
literally the next day. Literally.
Yeah.
So the girl got jumped at a fight. I mean, she got jumped at a party.
At a party. Next day she came back.
And the YNs went back.
What's the YNs?
The YNs is the young niggas. Y'all don't know about the YNs?
She was with them.
She was with them.
brought the YNs
I
with
seen
her.
the YNs. Yeah, they say the YNs went back and they took the ashes.
Yeah.
They kicked in the door. They went in and she was like,
What
go
did the
back and-
ashes do?
Okay,
That's
so
her
the
daddy.
fight, she got jumped because she set her phone to go live
On the
a
ashes.
memorial of the ashes.
Like
and
this.
they was like, don't be putting your phone on my daddy's ashes. And
that's
then
why they beat her ass.
we don't know though, because she moved the phone.
Yeah. She moved the phone.
She moved the phone.
And then the
and-
argument went on with the other
And now
family
she in
members.
jail.
Yeah. And she got prosecuted by a judge in a Lions jersey. And
Go Lions.
He had a Lions jersey and an iced out chain. Like, I ain't got time for this. They play tonight.
A
You
black
going to
man?
jail.
Go Lions. Listen, he said you take your ass to jail. You
That
can
happened
play
in
with-
Detroit?
That was Detroit.
Yeah, that was Detroit.
So you mean it? See what I'm saying? Detroit
You
has
didn't
been
know
on
that?
fire.
Detroit is on fire.
That's
This
why
was
we
the
were-
2nd of January.
Yeah.
That man Ashes was with us. That's what I'm saying. He was like, no, we gonna win this because this bitch crazy.
And they like, we still ain't found the ashes.
No, of course you ain't
Oh,
gonna find
y'all,
out.
come
Never.
on. They spreaded this man ashes out.
We
Ain't
don't know
that
what she
like,
did with him. We don't know what she did with him.
ain't
She
that
didn't
like
True.
a real crime though? Like,
Yes, it is.
You ain't supposed to do that.
The
could be a
real
felony.
crime was kicking in the door and stealing.
Right.
Like, on live.
And then,
How old are they?
Young niggas.
YNs.
They
YNs.
YNs.
Because when she hyped herself up, she had a whole bottle of Tito's and a missing tooth. And she like, I'm going back.
They knocked her tooth out?
Yeah, they knocked her tooth out.
Oh, yeah.
Or what to begin with.
I don't know, but what I will say is somebody knocked your tooth out, you gotta go do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how far you gonna take it, but damn, man, I hate that this happened.
Me too.
Yeah, so it at the end of the day, now they both in jail because they came back and they busted out the windows of her last known address, which was somebody else's home.
Ooh.
So
Google a bitch, ain't it?
Google, yeah, especially when they tell you that I live here and I don't, and then I'm sitting up having time watching the stories with my family, and then you want to walk in and bust in my door, and I don't even live there because I'm in jail, and that ain't even my known address.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so now they both in jail
Oh.
together, so they can iron it out.
Shout out. I gotta say, because I ain't seen
gotta
her in a
love
long
Detroit.
time.
This is a mess. That's a mess.
Residents, they all need to be locked up.
My gay cousin and Tia's gay cousin is on the line.
Hey, gay.
Hey, T-Baby.
T-Baby.
Oh, that's so sweet.
With her
For
gay
your
ass.
daily news.
With your gay ass.
So real talk. You know what I mean? We have to open the doors to common sense and what our future looks like. You know, I hate that people aren't forward thinking enough to see what they want their life to look like 1
Right.
year, 2 years, 3 years from now, and not knowing the benefit of walking away. Hopefully this is a life lesson. You know, I never go to a house party. I've seen the background.
Right.
Like if my date brought me there, I would have been like, "You tripping?"
Like, first
It's
of all,
New Year's Eve.
She was there with a
Everybody
date.
Huh?
She was there with a date?
Yeah, he ain't help. They say he set her
Oh,
up.
so them wasn't her people. Like, she ain't had no girls or nothing.
No.
She there with her man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, nah.
So now-
And see, that's the thing too. When you go into a house party like that and you shining like that, you
can't be
can't
shining
be
like that.
doing that. Them ain't even your people.
So
like
I
you
got
gotta.
a question.
That's terrible.
If I had my
101.
daddy ashes in the house and my house was raggedy, would you
house was
feel
raggedy?
bad?
What?
If your house was raggedy and you had your daddy ashes and you put your daddy ashes on the fireplace thing, would you feel bad? I would feel bad.
Who said their house was raggedy?
I thought you did.
No.
The house wasn't raggedy.
I don't think the house was raggedy, but I think if I was having a house party and I had my daddy's ashes, I would
I would
probably
move
put them up.
yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna just say this. Let's stop acting like we don't know what ashes is. When you see somebody damn ashes, you don't touch or put your phone on nobody's ashes.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
not putting nothing up. I'm not moving my daddy. Y'all come over my house and you do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna just say that. Don't do it. Now let's not act like we don't know
Right.
what obituaries and ashes in the middle
and
look
an
like.
unfolded Bible.
Come on, now. Don't you know what that
Like, you
setup?
gonna- you
It's
gonna
the
sit your
same
phone
setup
right-
in each house.
Right on the
Let's
middle
not act like
of palms.
stop it. Don't do that. I don't give a damn how drunk you is, baby.
You gonna go live on Proverbs.
I don't care how drunk you is.
That's
You
crazy.
ain't got no business.
You get
I mean,
what I'm saying?
It was that.
You got
part-
this stuff on my obituaries. I'm about to. Hey, baby,
Shady
get,
wasn't even fast
get your girl on up out of here.
But see,
Get your girl. Get your man's in them.
but that
Cause he about to
is
get it too now.
that is a great way. Get her up out of here.
Get her outta
But
here.
we ain't about to jump.
We're not gonna jump her.
Like we got a 2-year-old
But-
and an 82-year-old in the room.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
This
Like,
is facts.
facts.
Okay.
They stepping over the baby. They knocked over grandma. This is all
Damn.
on live. You know what
They
I mean?
was off
Like,
something.
You should. I'm sure it
They
was.
YNs.
Okay.
They was
They
over
was a whole
something.
bunch of YNs. When I was their age, I was off something. That's why I stopped going to house parties.
And I wasn't. You know what? I never done drugs until I got 52.
What drugs you do?
Mushrooms. I did some shrooms.
Because
Oh, can I tell y'all about?
Hold on. She was like, I don't want to talk about that. It was too many of them.
I want to know. I want to know.
Hey, Carter, you in there?
It's a caller.
Good morning, y'all. It have been.
Good morning, Shizma.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Let's do that again.
Good
Morning, Shizma.
Aw, I love you guys.
Love you too,
I
baby.
just want to call and say Happy New Year.
Happy
New
Shiz.
Year, Queen.
Yes, I got a new job, so I haven't been able to catch y'all as often. So when I do, I just really appreciate the moments with you guys, even if it's tele. So,
I know that's
that.
right. We need, you know,
Yes.
Shizma.
Uh-huh.
Let's do this. Let's get you on live.
Yes, one day.
Someday, either next week or
Okay.
this week. Let me know when you're available.
all right.
I'm gonna text you. I'm about to text you my my email and phone.
Okay.
So we'll get
That'll
you
work.
live. And
Yeah.
then-
Oh my gosh. Well, I was just gonna say, with going with the theme of the topic of your a podcast today, I was like, I don't know if it's age, but I just have no direction. No, it's not lack of motivation because I gave up on that one in my 30s. I'm just like, I don't know what it is. And I thought, even my dreams, I can't even rely on my dreams because sometimes, you're like, maybe my dreams will give me direction. Well, last night I took my daughter to get tweezers the other day, actually a hair product. She bought a tweezer. And in my dream, the only thing I saw in my mirror, a reflection, is I needed to pluck my eyebrows. That's all that came. So I was all like, I have nothing, guys. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I don't know what that's about. Is it because I haven't got anxiety because of who's getting ready to become our president? So I want a clean slate to kind of set my tone. And I'm just kind of like nonchalantly going through 2025 because I'm already determining that my mood may change, my response to life may change, my reaction,
You know what?
What is it?
I think you're on to something because a lot of times people put on a lot of pressure on what changes they're going to make at the top of the year. And
Yeah.
you don't always have to do that, especially when you're unsure of your direction. I think that's one of the dopest things to admit. Like, I'm not about to commit to nothing right now because I don't know if I'm about to wig out in a month.
We need
because
those
things are
Exactly.
moments.
We need-
I get that.
We need those still moments. Like, you're in a moment of stillness, it sounds like, and it's fine. Like you're
You know what? I like that you said that too because I've worked really hard for that. I mean, literally back in my 30s, to be still was a fear. I mean, that was like because everybody's got a mousy soul. If there's a crack in the wall, you're going to find your way out of that, because you don't want to sit still with yourself.
Right.
So I learned to sit still with, and it was a growth. It was a challenge.
Absolutely.
It was the scariest thing. But once I got through it, I was okay. And then I went through the phase of the storms with you guys through the pandemic during that state. I learned all about the storm and actually looking forward to the storm, because I knew it was a challenge and I was going to learn something. But I feel like I'm past that phase now, and I'm like, I guess maybe that's what it is. I'm just in that stillness, and but I know with stillness there's being steadfast. But I've always had both coming. You know what? That's always been my balance, and maybe that's what it is. It's just I'm just at still, and I should appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Hey, I would say
Thank
go
you.
relax and go get your eyebrows done.
I love that. Self-care.
Maybe that's all you need.
Self-care.
It's like a pamper day.
Self-care.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
seeing a full
self-care
pamper
for
day.
sure.
Like go and get your eyebrows done, have a pamper day. And you just said you just started a new job, so you're at a place that you once manifested.
Yeah.
Like sit in that. Like you're good. You're in a great place, in a great position.
Thank you. I love you guys.
I can receive that too.
Love you guys.
Carl,
Yeah.
if you ever want to talk to Swami, if you ever want to talk to Swami Tia, just call her back, okay?
See, I've been practicing, guys. Just let me be. I was just telling people that old life will try to grab you.
Right.
Thank you for calling,
Thanks,
Shizma.
Shizma.
Oh, she gone.
Okay.
She was like,
But yeah,
I'm already
y'all,
gone.
listen, let me tell y'all this. During my break, because I haven't been here in a few months. So during my break, I've been practicing. I've been on a spiritual journey, and I've been working. I did a few movies during that whole process and all of that. But I've been doing free psychic readings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because all of a sudden I just got this gift that's just been coming to me, like shit just been hitting me, and it's like, who's sending this information? But it's like, okay, if I hear something, and it's scary because it's just me,
Right.
and it's like, who qualified you to get this person any message or anything? But I know that it's something coming through, because I wouldn't care and I wouldn't say this to people.
And you got to be careful sometimes, because
You don't know who's giving a message?
No, I know. No, I don't worry about that when my messages come. I just play it because people think you're crazy. But I'm like, hey, your dead auntie talked to me.
Yeah.
And she told me that. They be looking at me like, nigga, my dead auntie been dead for 18 years. She ain't never said nothing. And
But
I'm
no,
like,
but when I've been coming at these people, it's been just like this. It's been confirmation. They like, oh shit,
Right.
you're right. It's not. I haven't gotten any negative feedback. Like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. It's been confirmation for these folks.
I said if I told them, it was their dead auntie.
Who said it?
Who
Yeah.
said it? They be like, oh. But when I do it, I be like, God had this on my spirit. They be like this. Oh my God, you're so correct. You're right. And, I didn't.
I just been trying to act like it's regular, like just
That's
act like I'm
right.
saying it, like just saying, like, girl, you in stillness, just go ahead, and it works, But
I mean, that's how I
it's
be.
just downloads and it's just messages, and but we all are in places that we once manifested. So exactly where you are right now is where you should be.
One of the dopest things I did for myself, I used to do vision boards and things of that nature, but it's really hard to find a magazine. So
These days, I swear to God, Lakers
like,
are none.
we having a
Lake. What is wrong with you?
it's the truth.
It's a
True.
fact. That's a fact.
So
You walk in CVS like,
Hello.
I ain't buying one of these.
At this point, it's hard to find a CVS at this damn point.
Magazines, I could just go to her crib and grab some, and that was just like in 2000s.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
How
now,
much things change.
they magazines.
So
this small.
Last year I heard a reel from Steve Harvey, and he said, do 300, make a list of 300 things that you want for yourself for the new year. Last year I was only able to get to about 200. And to read that list and see how many things I've accomplished. It's like one of the most freeing things
Come
that's
on,
ever happened.
somebody.
Because
Come on, somebody.
Like, when I was talking about people leaving out of my life and trying to figure out where I stand with them, I'm like, I'm able to see my own blessings and the things that I'm working towards that doesn't have anything to do with outside factors.
Right.
And I will tell anybody, for one, get back to writing. It hurts because, your hand cramp up and shit because we don't do it enough. But write those things down and
Absolutely.
be specific. Like, I was specific about wanting a Jeep Wrangler. I didn't get my Jeep Wrangler. They wanted $800 a month. The Jeep is on some bullshit, but I did get a new car.
Right.
But I had to say I wanted it to be a unique color. I want to heat in my car. I want to air conditioning because these are things that I have been without for almost 10 years.
Damn.
You know, so and people was like 200 things. I'm like, yeah, but it's not just saying I want a new car. What do you want that car to do?
With the automatic starter, with tint, with the sunroof,
Right.
with the parent. Like you can get so
that's 10
detailed.
things. You can get
Be
10 or
specific.
15 things out of the. Like when I got my car,
Leather seats.
the guy was like, I was like, this is the perfect car, but it doesn't have a sunroof.
And
And
it
I
wasn't
have a
perfect
sunroof on my
List.
my list. And he was like, what if I pay for you to get a sunroof and we'll have your car ready for you in 2 days?
All right, bet.
Right.
Stand on that.
And as he did,
And
he had
and
his
you had
he called his homeboy. He was like, "I need you to cut a sunroof in there." You
Wow.
would thought my car came with it.
Wow.
You know, and
Wow.
I was like, "Damn, that's on my list," and I put a heart next to it.
That's how
Yeah.
much we can have. Like it doesn't matter big or small. Like that's how fast and how much and how good we can manifest.
Absolutely.
I was just watching this video of this young lady where she was talking and she was like, if you got to worry about if your manifestations are working, then you already doing it wrong.
All day.
You already doing it wrong. Like manifestations are instantaneous almost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can do this shit right here, right now. And that's what I've been playing with. That's what I've been practicing. And I've been having so much fun with life.
Right.
Like I'm just, it's like every day as I go, like before it was so long and thought out, like, or my 5-year plan. I'm taking this shit day by day now, and I'm
by
having
day.
a ball with it.
Day by day.
I'm having a blast with it. So I would just encourage people, I mean, still have your 5-year plan. By all means, divorce the results of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Have the plan, divorce the results, and live day by day. And you're going to get there.
I can't, well, the only reason I can't live day by day because my medication is every 30 days. Hey, listen, y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here, podcasting. We about to go
I
to
don't
video.
even know what to say to that. Did you take it today? I mean,
This is why you can't even be real.
I mean, do you get a shot every time?
How many, every 30, like what type of, what is this? Right. Are you on birth control? Like what's happening?
Blood pressure medication.
Every 30 days?
Every 30. Every 30.
Just one
you
shot
need
every
to
30 days.
walk.
No.
Shit. They said if you do
They just giving you
10
anything
squats
now.
every 45 minutes, you can lower your blood pressure.
Well,
Let's get our squat on.
well, how about let's get a squat on.
And you can get a nice little
Who
ass
gonna
going.
help me? Who gonna help me up after the third one? No, that's what I'm asking.
There's a ballerina bar at the gym.
Oh.
You can start there.
All right,
And let
hey
the
y'all.
bar help you.
We about to go to video. We'll be
And
right back. You
non-starters.
watching the Rise and Grind.
Right back.
I haven't
Don't you
been
go
started in a
nowhere.
while, so
You was a starter?
Yesterday.
Shut the fuck up.
Just yesterday. Monday was yesterday.
Right. He's like, it wasn't nobody in
Shanny
there.
trying to think like, what day were we there? Because I was with, I was
When I
with
went
Shanny.
off on your ass.
I was with Shanny and Gigi. I was with Shanny and Gigi.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, yo, we'll be right back.
And in 2025, if your life is going to be a movie how you say it's going to be, don't walk out the house looking like an extra. No more. No more. Them days are over. The ashy days, over. Not ironing your clothes, over. Leaving that little yellow white crust in your eye, over. That's just my pet peeve, bro. Walk out the house looking like the main character in your own movie. Raise the bar, raise the standards for yourself.
That's really good. I want to speak on that main character conversation
I'm
too a
about to say,
little
I'm so
bit.
tired of skinny bitches telling me not to be fat. That's all I
Ain't
heard.
nobody said that, like what? Ain't nobody said nothing like
When
that.
you overweight, it's hard to iron some fucking clothes. And get the clothes.
Dog, what is wrong
Hey,
with you?
look,
See, you could just throw on a little stretchy outfit. You ain't got to worry about ironing shit.
Hey, look. When you fat, so you put your leg in that bitch pressed.
But
Nah, that's the
wear spandex though.
But y'all, I want to say
Men don't wear
this: your
spandex.
your life is a movie. We should all start looking at our life as the movie, and we're the main character. And the people that are around us, either they are, what are those people called? The main character or the
background actors?
Not the background actors,
Supporting
but
actors?
the supporting actors. You know, either you got your supporting actors or you got your background actors. You got your extras. You know, you place these people in your life how you want to place them, but you are the main character. This is your show.
You know what? So my
And at
movie,
any moment, you can get written out of the motherfucking script.
that's a good one.
That is the realest stuff that I can say because this is my movie.
Right.
Right?
But see, I want to be the writer of my movie.
You are the writer.
Right. So I can't be written out my own script.
No, not you, but you can write people out. You are the writer you wrote the movie and you're the star of it.
I get it now.
You get it?
Guess what my movie will be called? The Jerk. Hey, anybody seen The Jerk?
He is so damn childish.
Ain't that already a movie?
Yeah, it's a remake.
So like I was
Anyway,
saying,
be the main character in your life.
I like that idea. I wish I could go to bed at a decent time to wake up at a decent time and do all those wonderful things she speak on. You know what I mean? I wish I had edges so I could have beautiful braids, so I wouldn't have to worry about these dumbass wigs.
You an asshole.
I have nothing. Like I
don't have no
anything.
edges.
I have nothing.
And I don't have nobody who can melt my wig on my head.
Melt it.
I don't know how to install it.
Hey, Q Lewis said, "What's up,
Hey,
gang?"
Q.
Rhea says,
Hey, Q.
"The third eye is real."
For real.
That's real. One eye willies are for real. So, Rhea said,
See, can you be fired from your own podcast? Because I'm about sick of you.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired. I'm tired. Close the door.
I'm tired.
Close the door.
"No, first it's called
Turn 'em off.
unlocking. Turn them off."
No, turn them off. Don't again. For the next 23 minutes,
Okay.
I want you to sit there and be pretty.
Okay.
Try that.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard as fuck. Sit there and be pretty is crazy. I just don't think it's possible.
I'm gonna give you this part.
Y'all
Wait a
play
minute.
fuck that.
Hold on. What part?
Epic
The pretty
fail.
part or just sitting be still?
Both
No,
of them.
man, fuck y'all. Listen, give us a call 810-560-0658
Why don't you slow down?
for your people at your school. Good.
Give us a call at-
810-560-0658.
Yes.
0658.
0658.
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds better when y'all say it. Do it.
810. Is that your phone?
No.
Okay. 810-560-0658.
Okay, I like that. It sounds. Do it with your tongue out. No, I'm just joking.
No, I was told to keep my tongue in my mouth, and I
This is
respect my
so
man.
good. He said sometimes people make guest appearances and sometimes they are co-stars.
I love
so
that.
sometimes they just came into your life for a season of this TV series.
Mm-hmm.
They're just a guest appearance. They already got they're starring their own world.
You right.
They're not about to
Or
just be in your
reoccurring
motherfucking movie for the rest of their life. They are starring their own world. They're not yours.
June said that, right?
Shout out to June Shelton.
June. So
I love me some June.
June. So we'll get you a Dave Bishop in on one show
And let them have it.
It's gonna be called Clash of the Titans.
I love me some June, man.
I want to love some June. Who is he?
he's
an actor.
He's an actor. Hey, actually, he rap better than he act. No, I'm just joking. Shout out to June.
He's a rapper as well. He's an artist.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can say he got bars because that right there was a life lesson that we all
That might
do.
be a compliment for
One
him.
of the
You never know.
things that I do realize, and he's
Or reoccurring characters. Boy,
Right.
you cooking. Why you gonna cook like that? Y'all ever
You
seen?
keep
Y'all ever
cutting
go?
leg off, you won't
I'm
get
so-
it.
I'm so
Nope,
sorry.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. Like, what are you
Tia,
trying to
you
do?
see, we've been behaving
I'm
and
sorry,
everything.
like, look,
We
like, I'm sorry,
Tia, they
don't
cut
kill
off
me.
this year. I ain't got nothing.
No,
nothing to say to Tia.
I'm better. I'm not like that no more. I'm healed.
She damn healed. She found her person.
I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
She
I'm in
is
a
her
great
person.
space. You know. But no, I'm sorry.
Then she said no.
I was reading this and it just.
It made you moist.
And no, it's cooking with the stir fry.
Because y'all have seen TV series, right? And you watch the TV series, and then your character, you love this character. They leave off from the series. They be gone for 2-3 seasons, and then boom, they back. That's what I'm hoping happen to Ghost. Like I'm really hoping Ghost come back.
No, he ain't coming. I don't
It's
think he's coming
over.
back. I think 50 Cent dogged him. He ain't coming back. He thought
did.
I think he
Damn.
50 Cent brought him in. Let's see what
I
he
see.
But stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, but it's also one of the things where like The Walking Dead when they got rid of Rick. You know, the series still go on.
Right.
You know, you have somebody in your life and you think they are paired with you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And the thing just can go on without them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life
For
does-
years.
Yeah.
Life is that way. You know what I'm saying?
Life will be lifing on your ass, and it will make you realize. Here's what I learned: people who say they really down and they love you, I swear to God, they don't.
I believe you.
I swear to
Y'all
God.
not gonna make me believe that.
Listen, no.
You swear to God they don't.
Listen,
Yeah.
people who tell you they love you all the time do
They
not
lying.
fucking love you.
For real?
Because you,
No, I don't believe that.
No, hold on. Listen, hold on. In most cases, I'm talking about your so-called quote-unquote supporting cast.
Right.
When you're supporting cast, oh, I love you, I love you. You like,
Those are the people that's gonna teach you
first
them
of all,
lessons.
you ain't even told your mama you loved her that much.
I tell my mom I love her that much.
But no, I'm being of course, you live right next door. What I'm saying though, like,
Let 'em
is,
cook.
but everybody who be saying they love you in front of your face, you be like, yeah, okay.
I may live next door to my mama, but I don't see her every day.
He gonna try to throw
I
that
don't
in
see
there.
nobody every day.
He was gonna try to throw that in there like that.
But I do call her every day. Like, no,
But y'all-
I get what you're saying, but
Me
like,
too.
I'm kind of
On the edge.
on the edge with that because I try to tell people I love them every time I see them or interact with them. Sometimes
Bullshit.
I tell you I love
Bullshit.
you.
No, you didn't. Bullshit.
Oh, okay, well then, maybe I ain't there yet. Maybe you ain't one of those people.
Nah.
You
You're
are
not-
just a reoccurring character. You only play on Tuesday.
Damn.
Man, so like, cause I'm still waiting on this phone call. He done played me off 3 weeks in a row.
Hold on.
You know how somebody say I'll call you back, I promise?
Siri, call
I
late.
call you back, I promise. No, my phone is on D&D because
It's the
I'm
promise
working.
for me.
It's the promise
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
don't love me when you promise me stuff and don't come through.
Well, that's not true.
I don't
That's
care
deep.
what's going on in your life.
That's deep.
Everybody should know me like that.
Yeah. Can you say that again for the people in the back?
That's the thing.
You can't love me for real. Can you? What do
You can't give me
say?
promises and don't come through.
You know that can't be love.
And you know what? I
And
promise.
then, don't look. You promised.
No,
Don't pull that. I got daddy issues.
Chantel already.
That's deep, y'all.
Chantel already
You know
straightened
how many days I waited on my daddy's promises?
Ooh.
And people be like, he ain't even promised to leave me a life insurance, and I ain't letting that go. I'm gonna be on my deathbed. Like, don't be like my daddy.
Yeah.
Don't die without a
I
policy.
told you I'm not your daddy. I'm his uncle.
You know, you can't be my uncle because my uncle don't make promises he can't keep.
Daddy wants you to stay. Daddy's
we got cell phones. You could text me and say, you know what, I'm breaking my promise.
Oh,
At least when my daddy was alive, he couldn't call. It was a long distance call. He had to pay for that.
Well,
you
he-
ain't got to pay to call me and tell me you're not gonna have me on.
And do
hold.
y'all see how long, like, fellas, be with y'all daughters? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we do not let that shit go.
Please, y'all don't.
This shit hold on. I mean, it be on us forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
I see.
No, you can't see nothing.
I'm sorry, lady.
Mr.
God,
Frozen
man.
to my face, glasses.
Daddies want you to stay. No, daddy. What I say?
No,
I said,
no. You apologize to me now. Apologize.
I apologize, baby.
Okay, damn, you shouldn't have to tell nobody. See, don't nobody love you when you
And
gotta tell them.
that's the thing right there. Or is it that they don't love you? Like, sometimes people don't know how to say sorry.
Now that's very true.
I
Especially,
don't think that they don't be feeling bad. I really
Especially-
believe that some
especially-
people don't know how to.
Not about to really hurt y'all, especially black women.
You know what? I ain't even gonna let that irk me because the reality of it is some of the most important relationships that black women can have is with other black women.
Yeah.
And sometimes we do not know how to apologize to one another to keep those relationships going.
Oh.
We rather walk
I was
away.
joking, but-
No, I'm serious. I'm
but cook
serious.
on that. Go ahead.
Because sometimes you don't know how to say sorry, or with us, we don't know the proper words to still make it better, even past the sorry. Because a lot of times I'll tell you sorry, and we know that.
Yeah.
We know that about black women.
Yeah. Or, we'll say sorry and keep doing it.
Right.
That's me. You know what I'm saying? I'll say
Sorry.
sorry, like, oh, my bad, sorry, and then I'll do it again. You know? So it's like, how sorry are you for real? And deep down inside, the truth is, I'm not really sorry.
Damn.
One of the things
I ain't never been sorry.
people get on my case about
Sorry,
because
sorry.
I use the word like you ain't really effing with me. And when I tell people they ain't effing with me, they take it so literally.
Yeah.
But I mean it as the way I need to be handled.
Do-
You're not handling me in that
correctly.
manner.
Yeah.
You know, like take the feelings of what I'm saying and not the words. Because when you deal with specific people, you handle them the way their needs are. And when you're like, okay, but I don't need to do that for you, sometimes it takes the love out. And that's okay. And I tell people, that's okay too if you decide that that's where you want to be and put yourself ahead of a person.
Right.
But that also means that you may lose somebody
In
who
the
is
process.
precious to you.
Yeah.
And if you feel like that relationship is not worth it.
That's all I'm saying.
Then be okay with that.
Then
too.
be okay with that, because you got one time, maybe two, to act like you don't appreciate me, act like I'm not it, act like I just don't play that. Like, cause at this point in life, at this point in our lives, ain't nobody just got to deal with nobody.
Very
like
true.
we all grown. You know, everybody can be in their own world doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So if we're dealing with each other, let's deal with each other. Let's be real. All that fake ass, I can't take it. You got one time, maybe two, and I will remove myself. You ain't even got to remove me.
I'll tell you, I don't know the age difference between you and I, but the one thing that's the most beautiful thing is to know that you're mid-30s or whatever. Late? Early?
Girl,
20s? I mean, whatever.
Tia, 47 years old.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, being my elder. Like,
Right.
no, you're speaking on lessons that I didn't learn in my late 20s and early 30s.
Wow.
Things that I should have known when I was in college and I was messing around with females that I thought was just cool to hang around, but they were really just like
Envious.
dogging me because of my shine. But I never really, like, sometimes when you hang with people and they're shiny because they got money, they can have the chains, they can have the name brand, and you shine differently. Like
Without
being your
all
own,
of that.
own Punky Brewster.
Right.
They dog me for being different,
Right.
but call me friend. So then you find yourself in other relationships with other people who sly you because you don't have what they have.
Right.
And it took me really to get into my 40s to lean into how dope I feel about myself.
Right.
And that's a long time in life.
Yeah, to get to.
But I
to
got
get to that
another
point.
50 years, but
Come
like,
on
you know
now,
what I mean?
yeah.
But like, that's
Like,
a long
damn,
time.
yeah.
So when I hear younger women, like, I'm not just gonna waste this time.
Yeah.
That means a lot to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
That means baby daddies.
Yeah.
You know, that means girlfriends, age your girlfriends, jobs that you
For
should.
real.
I remember my first job, and I apologize. When I was working at Ford Field, they talked about my braids every day. And my mother used to tell me my braids would hinder me from being promoted.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something about my blackness that did stunt my growth with that organization.
Most definitely.
You know, but now it's not.
Wow.
Now my number speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I will call you out on my blackness. We don't talk about it if I feel like it.
Right.
I'll come right out like,
What's up?
you don't like my hair?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
what
what
is
the
it?
conversation. I don't know what
What
the
is
problem
it?
is.
They
Yeah.
like know like the price tag, baby, right here.
No, I ain't never. I don't even buy anything expensive enough to leave the price tag on.
Hey,
Because I seen that last week. I had to ask my homeboy, like, you returning this? So if I was you, I would too. Like, why? But I don't have to do that because I buy cheap shit.
right.
That's real.
So Q Lewis said my shit,
That's real.
my shit, the podcast.
Can you read?
My shit is. I think
My
somebody-
shit a podcast with a few co-hosts and
and
everybody else are guests and listening audience.
And if I looked at life like that, Q, I listen. Not even see these people ain't even extras. They just listening. Or you gotta listen to me, boy. You better cook. Listen, you might have just changed my life, Q. Are you kidding me? They just a listener.
Tia
They-
lied. She just trying to make you feel good.
No,
Q.
I am. Y'all don't see the light bulb. It's like an aha moment. Everybody ain't a co-star. Everybody ain't an extra. Some of these people are just a fucking listening audience. You were put here to be a listening ear for me.
Oh, that's good.
You ain't even got too much. And you wonder why they ain't got too much back to say. Like, cause they just listeners. Man, please.
Girl. Yeah.
You ever just been trying to have a conversation with a person? See him. It's him. Prime fucking example. You ever been trying to have a conversation with a person and they can't even be in a conversation because
They just
that's
listening.
not what their role is.
Very true.
Their role was just to be an extra, to look like a filler, to look like they were a part of it.
Right.
I feel you. No,
Are you for real?
No, for you cooking with sausage too.
You get on my nerves. That is so bold.
No, you know.
Hey, Blake, am I cooking a little bit?
You cooking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Am I cooking, y'all?
With high heels
Like,
and some
Y'all, am I
fishnets.
cooking? I'm cooking with Kaya.
If I ever see that one more time.
They said stop letting people supposed to be in your life stick around longer than they supposed to.
Almost definitely.
You know, and
T-baby.
I'm like, at the end of the day, we need to even stop letting people in.
Because they start to feel entitled, is what she
Right.
said.
Yeah.
Like you get a vibe.
How do you know
No, you
when the
know
time
what?
is up?
My reality of it is, I don't really want to open up any doors to new people. Like they can kind of stand on the porch. You
Right
know?
now.
So
Is this right now or this is how
right
you
now,
feeling?
this is how I feel.
Okay.
Like I've been in the book club, and they actually been letting me on the porch because I ain't read a book in a year since I met them, and they be so kind and nice to me.
What is
But this year I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stand in the best of you because I'm gonna try to read a book this year, you know. But I even look at these group of ladies, and I told myself, I'm not sure if I'm ready to befriend a group of women.
scary.
I'm ready to associate and do some of the amazing work that they do. But when all that is said and done, how many real friendships can I nurture? And if I can't nurture it, that's on my end. Like if I can't be a good person to them,
Then how could
if-
they be that to me?
Right.
Why do you feel like you can't be a good person to them?
Time.
Because you just don't have it in you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get so many calls, and a lot of you guys can probably associate with this because we're like-minded people. I get more calls from people saying, Lake, I need. And I very rarely make that call. You know, and then when you own your own business, you got to deal with people who want to make appointments, but they really don't come through. Right now, I got 3 people in my text message that needs results for me right now while I'm on this show. You know, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But I don't pour out like that.
Right.
I don't even want to.
Right.
Like what I need is a break. You know,
right? I get it. I get exactly where you
to
are.
myself where nobody texts me asking me
For things, because you are everything to everybody.
Right.
That's how I am. But I do want a new group of friends, like of women, you know, that are like me a little bit.
Yeah.
I do want that, you know, and I do talk about that, you know. So
I
whenever
can't see too many young motherfuckers in no cat outfit like that.
That's what I was like. You know, the first thing I was like, damn, I couldn't be her friend because I can't wear tight clothes. I cannot keep my lips popping to save my life. As soon as we go get chicken wings, you gonna be like, can you go to the bathroom and put some more lip gloss on? Y'all gonna have to remind me every.
Like, please.
I'm serious because y'all lip gloss putter owners.
We gonna put the lip gloss
Y'all
on.
are
We gonna have our lip gloss.
Oh my God, that's why I wear Matic. So I can take that responsibility out of my life.
I was about to say your lips stay done.
But I keep a matte.
Okay, and that's why.
It's cute to say you wearing that Matte.
I don't know who the hell Q is and why
Q
people
Lewis.
say
How
Matte.
you don't know Q?
Q Lewis.
Okay, it's a lot of Q's in this world.
Fat boy.
Okay, I know who Q is. I know that Q, but why he saying Matte?
And because he still is.
And why you quoting it on this show? He ain't even here.
He ain't even here.
He
He's gonna
listening.
bring the ignorance.
He listening. He right here.
What does Matte mean? Is that a burger?
No.
Hey, that would be a good.
That'd be a
That
good
sound
one.
like a good burger.
That sound like a good ass burger. Hey, look, can I get some large fried? Give me a strawberry shake and that Matte extra.
On a brioche bun.
On the brioche.
With some mustard cheese. Okay.
Hey, look, I gotta get shout outs. So on Friday, I'm posting today. Somebody gonna vote their mother of the week.
Yay!
And then mother of the week, and then with mother of the week. Mocha Aesthetics is going to give away a 30-minute massage and brows. So they're gonna do
And brows?
And brows.
Can I nominate myself?
That's why I was like, how do
better.
you nominate? Excuse me,
Can y'all
everybody.
nominate me?
Hold on,
Look at my eyebrows.
I didn't even make the post yet.
I mean, I'm just saying,
And look at my eyebrows.
Look at my page. Look at my. At least you got brows. I ain't even got brows. Like,
You know, it's like, damn, like.
You a bald face lie.
You a bald face lie.
Hey, yo.
but my kids on my page. Her kid ain't even on her page.
Hey, look.
She don't post her kid.
Right, I
My
don't
kids
blame
hate
her.
that about me.
My
Dude.
kids like blanket. Y'all ain't gonna my kids got a blanket over their face. Y'all ain't gonna get my
They be like
kids.
this. It doesn't your kid. I don't know.
See, June said your lips be right every time. He ain't never complimented me.
Oh,
Thank you, June. I try to, you know, I grew up with soup coolers. You feel me? Like, the lips is sexy now, but when I was little, I was a little black monkey. Right. I was a little black monkey. You know what I'm saying? So the lip gloss is a thing that, and Mouse, you remember you on the show, you helped me realize that.
Yeah.
You said, see, I think this is why, and I've accepted it. If that's why.
Why?
He said that people talked about my lips when I was little because they were so big.
Yeah.
that this is why I keep them so
Green
ordered.
stuff.
But in my opinion, I remember when the lip gloss that came out with the little roll on ball. I remember that coming out and me just being obsessed with putting that on. So I think I was just always like that. Like I want my lips to be shining and popping.
Listen,
I don't know.
That's why I say, as a woman, I used to have it and they used to taste good and this, that, and the other, and I know how much of an effort that takes. So as a woman,
you don't want to do that shit right now.
It's a maintenance thing. It's like coming in and you doing your edges. Like you heard me say, I just want a wig
I'm
that's
so into
already
that.
melted on. I don't want to do that. That's why I'm like, we really couldn't be friends because she's like, my girl just come out here looking like
she be like this.
And I ain't gonna lie, I am that friend that has a problem with that.
Right.
Like I am the girl that's like, no.
I have to do it before I go to sleep. When I wake up,
What?
put lip gloss on.
I eat. It ain't nothing in this world that I can do without lip gloss.
Yeah.
It's nothing in this world that I'm willing to do without lip
But
gloss.
before I go to sleep, like if you
Me too.
Before I go to sleep, and when I wake
I
up,
sleep with lip gloss on the side of me.
That's
Yeah.
I don't play like that.
so do y'all put on lip gloss before y'all give head?
I put on lip gloss before I do anything.
no need for that.
I put on lip gloss before I do anything.
like shit, I don't give a fuck. This Matt Tate work.
I put on lip gloss before I do anything. Like lip gloss is very important to me. It's in my top 5 most important things in life.
Damn,
I love that.
Really?
I swear.
It's a thing.
Like
and it's
a dry lip could never.
and it's
see you in the
a
movie.
beautiful thing when it comes to
That was
magic.
torture. And you see what I came back with. That was in my life. You see what I came back with from them dry lips.
Yep.
My lips wasn't used to all that.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful thing. Like any type of maintenance that people do when
the
they go
regular.
to the restroom or on a regular to make sure that they start the day or end the day looking like how they start the day. I think that's a beautiful thing. Going back to what the young lady said, which is something that I do want to open the door to, being more intentional in
'Cause it's beautiful.
how I represent myself, but not in the way Miles thinks. Because it's still gonna be my style, my weirdness, my me. You know, because I got more shoes than you can count.
My little
and
Punky
they all
Bruce.
gym shoes.
I love my Punky Bruce. Too.
Yeah, she loves you.
June said
Mom didn't turn her
saying
call.
big lips wasn't cool when I was younger. Damn, June, I know because you got some. Yeah.
I think he flirting with you now.
No,
They
no.
all I want to kiss on. I want to kiss on me. They
Yeah,
all
yeah.
I want to kiss on me.
They all want to kiss on me because he got big
They
lips.
all want to kiss on me. Oh, they all want to kiss on me.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to put my glasses back on. Hey, big lips is, it's a black thing. I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. And
I couldn't imagine having on small lips.
Right.
You
Sometimes
said
I look at people with small lips and I couldn't fucking like I would die.
See, that's how I felt when the girl said the average size penis is 4 inches. I would die. I would kill myself if my dick was 4 inches.
Like
I would take myself out the game.
Because you wouldn't have nothing left.
I would 4 inches.
All you got is your dick. Be better than that.
Be better.
You got to do something else.
You can't be better than your penis when you're a man. I'm not gonna lie.
not for real, because that has to be a real thing for men.
Yes.
Like that has to be like the number one main thing for men. Like if you, I just can't imagine me being a man and having that a little 4 inchy, and then now I gotta drop my drawers. Like what type of?
Could you imagine a girl going?
Oh, look at your little.
No, don't even say that. You just go. That's crazy.
One guy said that
I
men
just
need
couldn't
to be a
imagine it,
little
so-
easier on women because there's a lot of us living with that 4 inches and wishing that that's not what we committed our lives to.
Yeah.
But it
I
wouldn't
agree.
be me. And luckily, it ain't me.
You say luckily it ain't you. Yeah, that's a mess. You know.
can catch me in the kind
Because I'm a goofy like that. Like I be looking for people for real love and shit. I can find myself in a situation like that because I really love you. or
But you
something
know
like,
what? That was on
That's
my
ridiculous.
list.
A 4 inch penis?
No.
Oh.
To not fall in love with one. Because y'all know, like last year this time, I knew that I was ready to open myself up to
To
love.
relationship.
So when I wrote down some of the things that I wanted in a man, penis size was one of them. Just enough to satisfy me, because I also don't need no Godzilla penis either.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted it to be something that I wanted to make love to multiple times a week.
A day.
A day?
Well, we're working on that.
And see, that's another thing. You just out of here? Like, get out of here, man. You just done for the day? Damn. So yeah, y'all gotta be careful.
Make me sad.
Some of these doors need to be closed, man.
No,
So-
it's
some
okay.
wins.
It's okay. A couple of times a week, I'm okay with
You
that.
okay with that? Yeah.
I'm okay with a couple times a week as well.
And then given the fact of going a couple of times a year, you understand what I'm saying?
Ooh.
When you've went times of your life where you've only had sex a couple of times a year,
Yeah.
a couple of times a week is good.
Well, the reality of it is, I've had that, but because I was intentionally celibate the first year that I moved into my home.
And a lot of us do that.
I wanted to make sure I opened myself up, but then like the last couple of years, I was a wildcat, and I even had to explain
Not a wildcat.
this. I had to explain this to my guy.
Do it,
You have
Ralph.
you have to understand when you're a single woman. I don't need men around who's not sleeping with me.
Ooh.
That wasn't my reason of having or being single.
Right.
So every man had a purpose. If he was
Oh.
around me, like,
Gotcha.
what, you ain't effing? Like, what you here for? Like,
Right.
we ain't together.
Right.
So when you get with somebody, you know, they have to realize, like, a lot of times your sex life could have possibly been more dynamic than what it is in your relationship. So they got to catch up and make sure that you know what I mean? Make sure that you doing what a person is used to. Because
Gotcha.
as a single woman, no, I just didn't have male friends sitting on my couch. Like, you gonna come over for what?
For what? Yeah.
Like, I like being alone.
Yeah.
Or fucking. If you
No, for real. I feel her. Like, I ain't just hanging out.
Like, I got a child to take care of, a job, podcast.
We just kicking it
We
on
just-
the couch.
Right.
Doing what? Like, what are we doing here?
Like, and
But you know what? I do have
Oh,
male
hold
friends.
on. My gay cousin said, y'all talking about penises. I'm out.
That's what she said.
This is. It's only Miles that's
But
talking
then she
about
gonna
it
say,
anyway.
and then she gonna say a man with the shrimp basket special is crazy. Like, then you gonna say that though. Like,
So how? I mean, like, would you, if you? Because I believe it's screwing on the first date. So
Right.
I was like, what if somebody really appealed to you and they gave you all the intimacy and love?
And then they dick little.
I told y'all know I was in a relationship like that for so long, and I be trying not to tell all my business on these podcasts because people get offended.
Right.
But this is my motherfucking story.
Right.
Like, this is my story, and if
It's a
this,
short story.
it was a very short story. It was a short story. You're bold as hell.
Short,
I mean,
short
how
story
Y'all so
long.
bold.
I mean, about how long?
Short
For 6
story, long
years.
stay.
Okay,
Short
so-
story, long stay.
I mean,
It was a short stay. Like, short story, long. So I ended up in a situation where, you know, I was with a guy. He was a great guy. He is a great guy. Just sexually, the chemistry wasn't there.
Right.
It wasn't there. You know, so but because he was such a good guy and he had all the other qualities that I wanted or at that time needed, I stayed and stuck around in the situation. But I would never do that again. Like, I would never compromise because at this point I understand that you can get this and that.
Right.
It ain't no motherfucking. It's no compromising for me with that. Like,
And it's nothing worse than having somebody that you're just
then you
a
around here
little,
talking.
like, not attracted to. You know what I mean? Like, my fire burns when I see a certain person. You know what I mean? And that person needs to know that. Like,
and my
don't
fire can't
make
burn
it-
like that.
Right, with that.
With that, it don't
Yeah.
work like that. Like, physically,
Yeah.
And then you walk around
mentally.
talking all big ball shit.
Then you
We got
talking
look-
to me crazy, like, baby, sit down, Shrimpy, Shrimpy.
And now
he
you
didn't even
wanna
know.
fight me.
He didn't even know he was in a group chat. Like, we talking about you got a cooter mama. Like, you ain't even got, you got a fat mom. You got a fat mom.
Damn.
fat
you,
clit.
you know if a nigga walk around and his girl somewhere, you got a fat pussy.
You got a fat. You in a group chat.
That's crazy.
He don't even know, but you around here talking like you that. And I let it go on for so long. So I can't imagine what he's doing in life now and
Right.
how he's talking.
Right.
Because I'm an actress first.
But then
you
he's
feel
a-
me? So it's nothing for me to act.
Now he's a character in SpongeBob SquarePants.
That he probably around there talking. Somebody probably humbled him by now. Because only y'all would play like that.
You know what? But I do think also
He
there are
goes,
some women. For one, there's some women who lose their sex drive. So that's when it's time for Shrimpy to step in.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
because it just feels like humps and pumps to her. You know, but some men say that they never really think about their penis size.
They lying.
They lying.
And especially if they ever watched porn before.
Especially if
so
they
you mean to
just go
tell me?
How about when they go to the bathroom?
And other men is there?
And they realize they got to step up.
What does that mean?
You got to step up to the urinal.
Or sit down.
No.
Well,
Because if
why
they
you
sit
gotta-
down, their pee sitting straight like this.
Why would you have to step up?
So it can go in.
But
So-
if you're tall,
but you
I don't
still
get
got
it.
when your
I ain't
niggas-
never peed in a urinal though.
Cause
Yeah.
it's my story.
When your penis is small, you got to step up to the urinal. When niggas be all up on the urinal like this, when you walk in the bathroom, be like, that nigga got a little dick.
That's funny. That's
That's
so
so-
bad.
that's
That is so
bad.
bad that y'all have to think like that.
It's crazy.
But I do have this ongoing fear that if I was a dude, I would have a little penis. Like, why do I think about that?
I was a
But
dude
that
in
would
my
be
past
just
life.
that would be just my luck,
Yeah.
and I would have big penis vibes. You know what I mean? Like I would have a sexy deep voice and a bald head and everything.
I
You
know
know,
what you're saying, like-
I'll be fine. But and then it'd be like. Damn, but I'll get surgery. I didn't even tell my. Well, I haven't told my son though, but
Y'all
like,
crazy,
I
man.
do have a special stock for him. Like if he ever want to come out and be like, it just didn't grow the way I wanted it to be.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna be like, we'll fix it because there's no way you're gonna be my son and my legacy. I only got one. I don't want a little penis son.
Like, stop.
I don't.
Like,
They
want
don't hear talking about small
grandchildren.
cocks matter. Like it ain't do.
small
You
cocks
know what I'm saying?
don't matter.
small black cocks don't
That's like
matter.
saying all lives matter. It don't. They don't.
We can't true there.
You know what?
Shout out to the
But
Jews.
it's a lot of little.
I just feel bad. I just don't know what to do with those men. Like because but what I
But a
will
lot
tell
of
y'all
them be
is.
having money though.
And that's how they get you. So it ain't really nothing you can do because the pay make up for the weight
Yeah.
of the little dick. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. Please, can we wrap this conversation
Yeah.
up?
Okay, let's open a new door.
Let's open up a new door,
with
please. Because
with a new video. Y'all watching the Rise of Ground Morning Show podcast. We'll be right
we'll
back.
be right back, guys.
We'll be right back, guys.
We'll be right back, guys.
Guys.
Many of you will be so much further ahead if you just went out and networked. If you went out and changed the circles that you hang around in. This also applies to myself, so don't worry about it. But there is a lot to be said with putting yourself out there in places, meeting people, going into different situations that maybe you aren't comfortable in, because you never know who you'll meet. I have gone to events, and I host networking events myself as well. But I've been to places and I've met people who have categorically changed my life. Whether it's through an opportunity, through a job opportunity, through another event, speaking engagement, whatever it is, they've categorically changed my life and for the better. However, I know that has not come unless I put myself out there. So if this is your sign, then make sure you go to more networking events in 2025 and make sure you follow me because I do host a few. So I'll be announcing some of them in the upcoming weeks.
And choices we got in life, those were your choices. Who shot who? Somebody got shot?
Was we supposed to play that?
He shot himself?
He opened a new door. He going to the hospital.
Like, why did you even need to pull a gun out on an interview? You goofy.
But that's what the whole thing.
Shut up, Bob.
Shut up.
He just pissed me. I can't stand a big grown ass goofy man. Like why was you about to pull the gun out on an interview anyways?
He probably said, "See, this is what I'm."
And see, pow, and this is why you shot yourself.
That's dumb.
And then he had the dumbest look on his face, like, oh, I did that. Yes, you did that.
Why you live on podcast?
I can't stand a goofy.
So
I cannot stand a goofy.
I like the first advice. Actually, the Godfrey is having a networking event
When?
on Friday for. It's being thrown by financial advisors, and I was like, I should go 6 to 9 on the rooftop of the Godfrey. And I was like, I should go because I do rental management for the museum. Like, even though this is for financial advisors, if you're in a room full of people who are even interested in learning, that opens the door for any business you want to be in. And to your point earlier, trying to find like-minded people. And then I wanted to go back because I was thinking about the book club women. I do need... No, I need the feminine energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I do pray that there is an opportunity in that group to find at least a friend.
Yeah.
You know?
Me too.
Now, I say that to say, now this goofy ass... I just had a conversation with somebody because we was talking about carrying guns and things like that.
Right.
I stopped carrying my pistol because I'm an alcoholic. And he was drunk. And that's the reason why when you're drunk...
Good.
You should stop carrying guns.
Who, that man was drunk?
I don't know.
No, she's talking about she was drunk. Walking to the car today.
It's against the law to be drinking and carrying.
Don't worry about it.
What are we doing here?
We're trying to get the screen. It's me.
Okay, because why you waiting until I say something? No. Get the regular one up. Like, get off the screen.
Now you forgot what you were talking about.
No, I don't. It's against the law to be intoxicated and carry a weapon.
True.
So I decided to stop carrying a weapon.
Because you're not going to stop drinking.
Right.
Ain't no way I'm about to stop doing that.
So,
I'm leaving a weapon at home.
But to their point, it'd be this dumb, you know what I mean? Like, I come in here in the morning to do the Rise and Grind morning show to have a semi-intellectual conversation on some dumb shit.
Mm-hmm. And you see that.
I mean, and
go ahead.
Goofy. Y'all need to grow up.
Yeah.
First of all, this fucker shoot himself. And then the other guys, who got shot? And like, nigga, do you feel any pain? It wasn't
I'm so irritated with that man.
Yeah.
When I tell y'all,
he done heard too many gunshots though, because he wasn't even phased by it.
It was that close to him. He said, "What? Who got shot? Somebody got shot back there? Who was that? Who got it?
Was that you?
That niggas got beat.
Was that you, Tim? Tim like, no, I don't play with me like that.
He about to bleed out. Who did that? He trying to act like it wasn't him. You goofy.
He over here like Mouse.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Turn the camera.
Anyway.
Take me off a camera.
So,
that's why they should have multiple
mess.
cameras. Come over to podcasting where you got multiple cameras.
We only was not talking about that. Somebody called me yesterday. Like, hey man, how'd you get 3 people on one screen? Got 3 cameras, fucker. It's 3 cameras. You're like, what?
Well, somebody called me and they were like, you know, what camera can you suggest for me to use for my podcast? And I was like, an iPhone.
And they like this. You can't do that on the iPhone.
And then stop talking to me then.
Right.
And then you don't want my advice because I'm trying to tell you what we doing.
Right.
I'm like, use your phone and buy me a new camera for photography.
There you go.
Because you can just invest in, you know what I mean? Like, I was looking at one, it was like $2,500. Like, why don't you do... Okay, so when we talk about opening doors, people,
right.
Please, just open the door.
Open the fucking door.
We gotta stop talking about what I'm doing, what I'm going to do, and what I plan to do. If you are going to do a podcast, start talking. Start talking, start sharing, start setting the schedule. And I tell people, write an outline.
Yeah.
Be specific in what you... I ask people all the time, like, what do you want to talk about? Because everything is not like this show. Most podcast shows on this network has a purpose.
True.
They have a focus. Besides
We
this
got
show.
a purpose too.
Just to get y'all to rise and grind. Our purpose is to wake you up.
Wake you the fuck up.
But know what you want to do.
Yeah. And I would say this. Shout out. I've never been invited on nobody's podcast except for one person.
Who?
No, honestly, it's 2.
Who?
Everything Detroit.
You was on my show.
Oh, I'm talking about
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about except for without.
Yeah, because you scheduled
other
yourself on my
networks.
show. I didn't really want to interview you.
Other networks. Thank you, lady. Other networks. That's only I've been on other. I'd never be invited to other people's networks. And it's basically somebody told me because man, you tell too much. You tell the truth. And I was like, well, if y'all want the truth, don't.
Nobody likes you.
Do you want to be invited to other people's networks?
I do if they go invite me to.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a post up
and that's
today.
just that. Like, we're not doing that. We're cross promoting. We're doing all of that this year.
And the thing about it, Tia, I don't give a fuck.
No, the thing about it is y'all take all the motherfucking sauce house from here, start some shit up, and then don't even want to invite a nigga. That'd be the thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even want to bring that up, but thank you.
I'm gonna bring it up every time.
But the truth is, I'm being very honest with you. Everything Detroit invited me, and I had a great time, and I thanked them. But since 4 years, I've only been invited to three podcasts, and then here I go. I'm watching other people on podcasts. They be on 20 goddamn podcasts, and I'm like, damn, they didn't even invite me neither. I'm not talking about people on the network. I'm talking about the people that invited my people.
You ain't gonna show up.
Because that's another thing too. Are you? And that's why I asked him. Are you in a position to? Or do you want to be in a role right now?
He want to be, but he ain't got the time. He wants.
I want to be on other people's podcasts.
And then sometimes the people look at you and they'll be like, "Look, he's building his own shit up. He ain't got time to come over here and talk to me."
So that's what I'm saying. I'm very approachable and I'm very willing to be on.
But we put it out there now.
You just want people to hit on you, but you ain't trying to hit back.
Ooh, I hit back, baby.
No, you don't. I'm still waiting on you to call me.
Okay, hold on. Siri, call
where's Shani at? Tell Shani to get on camera because I see you all year, Chantel. See, baby said that.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me in my face. Don't play with me in my face. You gonna call me? I don't like that. Don't play with my battery time. I gotta go to the gym. I need to listen to my music. I don't need to listen to you.
Oh, you mean networks? My bad. Yeah. I've been on your show. You never, Rhea, you ain't invite me on your show on Monday. That's sad. You the only show that never invited me on podcasting. But thank you.
I will tell y'all, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Just start it. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's a new business, whether it's T-shirts, whatever it is that you want to do it. There's no better time than now.
One of the things that I'm really kicking myself in the butt about, and it's not too late, and I'm going to do it. I said I wanted to write a book.
Okay.
And like 2 years ago, it'll be 2 years now, I did a dating experiment where I set people up on blind dates and things, and I have all the results and all the dates outlined and the testimonies and everything. All I got to do is bind it pretty much. And I really, really want to turn that into something that people can read, because it would be my dream to see that as a series.
Okay.
You know, and I'm around the right people. Yeah. The dating experiment. Yeah. Because these stories was wild. Yeah. People are horrible. Yeah. And everybody's still single. That's the crazy part about it.
It wasn't a success story at all.
It wasn't one success story.
Okay.
You know, like,
so don't even think about asking you to hook me up with nobody.
No,
don't do it. Okay.
I'm not the matchmaker.
Yeah, I had did something like that on Facebook before, right? Where I had a bunch of people comment their birthday, a bunch of single people, right? And I'm waiting for the memory to show up of that so that I can see what's what. But this was a few years ago. It was a bunch of people. Hey guys, if you're single, comment your birthday. And I was setting these people up per astrology, per their their most compatible sign. Yeah, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't keep up with what came of it, but I do know some people, start to date, and I seen the Facebook friend connections and all of that. So
I literally,
excuse me, y'all. Sorry,
I literally got people to go on 12 dates.
Wow.
And I paired them by 25 questions. Astrology, zodiac sign was one of them. Having children, wanting more children.
A real matchmaker.
Yeah, a real matchmaker. And some of them had amazing dates.
But they just didn't stick around.
It wasn't that connection, but a lot of people, I felt like they just wanted to go out with somebody. They really didn't have the door open to be in a relationship. And that's one of the things that kills me with people. They want to play in people's faces, but they really don't want to be committed.
Yeah.
You know, like... You gotta know,
and that's life,
when you're ready. It is life.
That's life.
You know,
even with the people coming to you talking about they want to start a podcast, they just coming to you to tell you this stuff just to get a conversation. Ain't starting nothing. I'm at a space where I hate to be like this, but you know the talkers and you know the walkers. The people that's walking ain't really trying to talk. Like, they already in the movement of walking. So the stuff that they want to talk to you about is already in motion. The people that's just talking, how I start this, what I got to get with that. No, the people that really want to start stuff, they already got mics sent to the house. They already they already going live every day. Like, look, I'm on live. Yeah. It's already already stuff going on, so you can pretty much tell who's about it and who's
Yeah,
not.
I agree with that for
Stop
sure.
wasting my time.
Yeah. Good morning. Good. Happy New Year's,
Okay,
baby.
we got Kenny on the stage.
I'm
Her
so
tea
happy
baby
to see your
request.
face.
Yes, I was gonna say yes because when I first met her, it was a good vibe. She got good vibes, so I hopped on. Hey, good morning.
Dog. They talking about some. Can you set her up? T baby said, "Can you set her up on a date?" She gonna say, "Never mind." Everybody's still single.
Right.
That don't have
so
to be
bad.
your success story though.
No, the reality of it is, I think we were coming out of COVID. So the conversations have changed on Facebook. It's amazing, but at the time, the conversation was ongoing about the loneliness that everybody was having. I now suggest to people, let's get out, let's meet people. Or do online dating. You know what I'm saying? Being that right now I'm living in the success story of Facebook dating, I say let the app do the work for you.
Let the app do the work. So
Yeah.
Facebook dating is lit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually
So is
the
that a
only
thing?
guy I went on a date with is the guy I'm with now.
Okay. But it worked though.
It did work.
Okay.
Because the one
And is this the actual Facebook date app, or is this just meeting a nigga on Facebook?
no, the actual dating app.
That's what I'm asking.
Because
Okay.
with Facebook dating, they don't pair you with anybody that you're friends with.
Oh.
So
Right,
what,
it's
by
friends
me
of
having
friends.
5,000 friends, like none of them
Know this person.
knew me as the posting lake. So it was a clean slate.
They knew you as Keisha.
No.
Oh.
She said, "Who is that?"
I said the posting
They're not
lake.
gonna-
She's like, "Who is that?"
And they could be, they will show you who are your mutual friends. So you're also able to see who they F with, even if they're not your friends. So you may be like, they F with such and such and such and such. I'm good. I'm
Who
not
is
Yeah,
that
it's a
with?
little messy.
You on there too?
Huh? I didn't confirm or deny, but it's a little messy.
Okay.
But it's not messy. What do you mean? You thought Facebook dating was messy?
Who? I didn't confirm or deny.
Okay, so I would say this then. If you're looking for somebody, because the one thing I felt like, it took me a really long time to even open myself up to a dating app.
Me too.
Those people,
You on there?
No, I tried.
those people are really looking for something similar.
They look at these. When you get to the stage of opening up a dating app and putting your profile and stuff on there, you better be serious.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm imagining everybody on there is serious, but I've heard stories from women, and they said that these niggas playing games too.
They do. But
They say these niggas is on the dating apps playing games and playing games.
So can I tell you the truth? I went on the Facebook dating profile. As soon as I get on there, 5 minutes later, nigga, for real? I'm like,
You knew instantly. Get me off of here.
I said, let me get
That's
this.
it. I couldn't even be on there.
It's just time
I just know.
ago. It's just time
It
ago.
wouldn't even work for me.
But my issue with that is,
What the fuck you doing on there, right? That was my
no,
whole thing.
that's not my issue. Is why I wasn't on there where anybody can check me. You know what I'm saying? Why are you on the dating app when you still have doors open that you can be checked?
Oh.
You know, like I was
Ooh, now that's a
literally
good
looking
one.
for somebody to love and companionship. Why are we on dating apps and you dating?
Right, gotcha.
Oh, you already got somebody.
Now that's different. That's different.
Oh,
You already had somebody?
Well, he's saying
He
that-
already had somebody.
No, he's saying that he getting checked. Somebody texting him like,
No.
It may have been his homeboy or something like that.
No,
No,
I'm
it
telling
was a
you,
chick.
It was a chick. She was like, the reason why she was like that, like, nigga, I gave you an opportunity basically to be with me, and you didn't even take the
Well,
opportunity.
that's the difference too. I was gonna say, yeah.
Baby, we both on here. You ain't
but you
delete your
didn't want to be
profile.
with her.
But here's
No.
the thing: she was probably in there because he wasn't ready necessarily.
No, it wasn't
and I
because
feel
of
like
me.
maybe if he was ready, she wouldn't have
This
been.
is a 3-year pass type thing.
Oh,
And she wasn't your thing.
No.
But what I'm saying is, if you're looking for your thing and you're not out there to find it, you know what I mean? Why didn't you stick with that?
Because I had a feeling I was going to get more of those calls.
Didn't nobody like me?
Dog his face.
I was
That
just-
was the realest shit.
Like, I'm
Because
gonna let
at
it
this
go.
point, I was already caught, and I just said, you know what? Let me remove myself. That's
Because
real.
if that person called me,
I know somebody else can see this.
somebody's definitely
Well,
else.
I definitely think like.
So if you were this deep off into a situation, why were you on there?
I wasn't in a situation at all.
Well, why is people calling you you checking you about where you at?
Because people, every time I meet
Because
somebody,
people are entitled, 'cause women are entitled.
they feel like
They own you.
I should have been with them, and I had to be. Women always think the best thing that they ever, women always assume that they are the best thing that ever happened to that person.
I know I do.
You know,
I know for a fact I'm around here thinking I'm the best thing that ever happened to you.
Well, the one thing when I got on the app after I realized that I wasn't the best thing to the person I thought I was.
How do you know
You
that?
know, huh?
Who confirms that?
You have to confirm it to
Yourself.
yourself. Like,
I know for a fact I'll
it's
be the
been
best
7
thing.
years. He ain't called me back. Like, obviously, I'm
But
not
that's
the best
because
thing.
he doesn't have that access to you anymore because you cut it off.
yeah, but
The phone number's still the same.
well,
You want him back?
Not anymore.
The universe won't allow it back because he's not for you.
Nope.
It ain't about
Sorry,
if you were the
sorry.
best. That ain't got nothing to do with you not being the best thing. He just can't come back because that chapter is closed.
well, the new door will open. I would say this. That's the part about being the part of the delusionals. Friday, a lot of women are delusional. Shout out for this topic. Women are delusional.
Women are delusional, but guess who
delusional as
ain't?
fuck.
Okay, you don't have to use the F word.
I'm sorry.
And
Why somebody fucking with you?
If people tell you were the best thing that ever happened to them, then you were the best thing that ever happened to them.
until the next person
Believe
is best or better.
A person only as good as their last person.
Right. So, ladies, listen.
that's
If
a
the
good
woman
point.
wear lip gloss and your ass don't wear lip gloss, and you
You're
come and be
Just do it
behind
with
that.
chapstick. It's not
I ain't gonna
hard.
lie. And y'all can, I don't give a damn who don't like it. Because I've been on this show all this time for 2 hours or so and I ain't saying nothing crazy. It's hard to come after me. I'm going to be the best motherfucker that ever came into your life. I'm going to elevate you in every which way possible. You're going to believe in your goals. You're going to believe in yourself. You're going to be walking around with God-like energy.
Yeah.
I can go on and on what I do to a nigga after he leave me.
With two things.
Now you can go live your life and
Do
be.
you spit or do you swallow?
I do what I need to do. That's what you gotta know. So, clock in. Clock in.
does that mean that this show is over and it's been over?
No, that means clock
That
it.
means clock in. Clock in.
Clock.
Clock
Yeah.
She clock in.
I thought this means shut the fuck up.
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna bring everything that you need, and even if we don't stay together, you gonna understand. Damn, my whole life changed after her.
Right.
You gonna understand it, and this is everybody that I've ever been with came back with that same story, and they still trying to get me back. They want me, you know what I'm saying? But that door is closed, that chapter is closed, and good luck to you. Go be great to somebody else, because you can't be great to me. But that's by my choice, not yours.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. What if
I
your
get that.
situations are like that?
I get that.
Yeah.
And it's something that you have to realize, and like I said before, you know, being confident in the decisions you make and the way your life went.
Yes.
You know, so many times we're too busy looking back to step through that open door. You know,
Come on now.
like I
Praise
said,
God.
I was so busy looking back
Praise
that
him.
it took a minute for me, you know, to be like, you know what, I want to move forward.
Right.
I want to build a life with somebody. I want somebody to look at me and not be concerned about X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And I wrote it down and I made an affirmation. And I had people come to me for years and say, you too great, you too awesome to be single. You know what I mean? Like, maybe the person you're looking for is not in Detroit. Maybe you should try a dating app and open your door, open your world up to more. So the crazy part is that the person I'm with is not from Detroit. They just live here now.
Right.
dope.
And I found them over a dating app.
Yeah.
You know, after I wrote an affirmation that
Yeah.
that's what I wanted.
Your
for-
pen
for
game
myself.
crazy. You fooling with the pen.
Yeah.
I need for you to write down some
No,
shit for me.
for real, she fooling. Like, just think of
I need to
everything
write
she
this
said. She's
down.
been writing.
She's like, I'll write it down.
I write it
It's
down,
been
and it's coming. Yeah.
Because
That's
I believe
Habakkuk. That's Habakkuk 2:2 in the Bible, biblical.
about the two.
Habakkuk 2:2.
Habakkuk 2:2.
Is that the
And if you write it in
Bible verse
cursive.
that old girl
If you-
put her phone on? And
That's crazy.
That was a yearn.
And if you write it in cursive too, do you? Sometimes.
It goes back
Well,
and forth. It goes back and forth.
Yeah.
But I try to make it neat and legible so I can go back and read it. And they'll be like, what the fuck was you? And if I'm tired, I stop. Because I want my next line to be legible and where I can understand it. And I go back and read it all the time because, like I said, it takes a certain place in life to believe in your capabilities. And I think that's what we all need to realize and understand at the end of the day with this conversation. You know what I mean? Can't nobody do that for you.
That's dope.
And that's why I can sit here and say this boldly like this, because I believe that truly in my heart. Because I believe me.
You made you just
It ain't nothing else.
you just made me a believer.
I know that's right.
And what?
I mean,
Calling people back? I mean, what do you believe? For real.
Siri, call like.
Don't have Siri call me nothing.
Don't have Siri call her no more.
Right.
Say no more. Siri probably gonna be like, look, nah, that's
Like
it.
my Siri, like, don't even
right there.
play in my face.
Siri, like, bitch, please.
Hey, Siri shut down on me yesterday for having too much storage. I ain't playing with her. She like, I ain't working no more. I got nervous in the MF. Like, your life without your phone, unexpectedly.
It's okay.
I don't even know how
Just
to
call your
a
phone
help
provider.
How do you call a help provider when your phone don't work? Trust
Wi-Fi
me.
calling. So you
It
gonna
went blank.
contact me?
It went blank. I mean, my whole life for
Did you
like,
try to reset it?
Oh.
I mean, it's back on. So we went through the motions, but
I seen one of you before. It was her. Her friend went out. She like,
You be in shambles because it don't give you no warning. It just happened.
That is just not a good thing. Y'all, listen, I was in Puerto Rico and we went to it's this place, I don't know how to pronounce it right, but Playa Negra, whatever, something like that.
That mean niggas play too much.
It kind of like that. But it's a beach, right?
Play black.
It's a beach. It's a beach where it is completely black sand, right? Everything there is black. So I'm Tia Black. I love black. Y'all know I want to see the black sand. You know what I'm saying? Now this place is 2.5 hours away from the resort. Somebody done told me, oh, you a badass. You can take this trip. We were 300 feet in the mountains. I went into the worst panic attack of my life because all I could think about is it ain't gonna be no signal. The signal failed. We're not gonna know how to get back. We're not gonna know how to get down. Everybody that lived in the mountains, because we went through the country in those areas, they look like the hills have eyes. I never been so scared in my life. I had a full-blown, I never had a panic attack like that in my life. Couldn't breathe. I got a few pictures and videos, but I couldn't even, my hands were shaking so bad. The anxiety was coming regardless. But the fact was, what the phone go out? How the fuck we gonna get back? Y'all, these phones is controlling my life.
Yeah,
it's bad. But the whole situation was
just call Jesus.
That's all you can do.
That's the one.
That's all you can do.
Main line.
That's all you can do.
So what was the experience? I mean,
it was the worst experience. That's what the experience was. The worst experience of my life. I never had a more terrible experience. I don't like being in the mountains. I don't like to be in Puerto Rican mountains. I don't. Let me tell you. Then this is where it gets good. We finally made it through. Right? We made it through 0.7 miles from the beach. So you're 300 feet in the air. You have to park your car up on the top of the mountain and walk down. Not the same shit that I just panicked coming up of. You know, you can go ahead and take me back. It's the strongest no that it can be. I don't give a damn about a black sand, a black beach, a black bitch.
No for me, okay?
So your black ass didn't see the black beach?
My black ass didn't see the black sand. I didn't see the black beach.
At least you heard about it.
You know what? Those
and the biggest,
no joke.
I can honestly tell you guys to stay on the resorts. Like I can't stress that enough. You're not from there. Do not go and y'all don't even know if you're welcome.
I was just like, when I was looking at your pictures, I was like, I hope they don't steal our kidneys.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm so glad y'all don't understand. I'm so glad to be alive right now. I didn't know if I was gonna make it back.
You know, it's funny when you talk about the mountains. We went to Gatlinburg.
Oh, Gatlin.
And me and my homegirl actually end up getting into it about this because she wanted to stay down low and party. And going up the mountain is like one lane each way on a swirl. And you got 7 people, but don't nobody want to drive. You know what I mean? And I've always been like the most responsible person, and the birthday girl want to stay down low. But it's like, let's make it make sense. It's dark. We not from here. There's so many things that can go wrong because there's nothing on the side of us.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, you don't got no rails.
But we supposed to go down and drink and have a good time. And I'm like, one of our friends in the daytime literally pulled over, jumped out the car, was like, no, I can't do this anymore.
That's it.
And I have been drinking, but I'm like, with that type of anxiety, let's take a chance on me. I mean, like, but you know what I mean? Luckily, I know how to keep my faculties together, even
But you were
intoxicated. Not that scared.
Because you
I would have
had
been more scared had her
homegirl drove.
Right.
Got it.
But
okay,
it brings a certain amount of anxiety when you're always that responsible person, when you start thinking about those levels.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Jamaica and we was shopping. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden we in the alley, then all of a sudden we in the neighborhood. And I'm like, and nothing against my people, but take me back to where the tourists are.
Because at the end of the day, you're not from here, and I get it. They look like us. So you want to believe that these are your people.
Right.
But you are an entitled ass American that came over to this motherfucking island with drinks and money thinking that anybody can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can get it.
They wouldn't want my kiddies.
You don't want your kids.
It was a man walking down the street like, I don't give a fuck. He was like just screaming. He was like, I'm God. I'm God. I don't give a fuck because you got that watch on. Like he was just yelling. He was screaming. He was cussing all the tourists out. I mean, you're not welcome. That's all I get from that.
And the commercial make you seem like you are. I just seen a Puerto Rico commercial. They like, where the U.S. to? I'm like, bullshit. I done took a cruise from Puerto Rico. But it didn't look like the U.S. to me.
It didn't look like the U.S. at all. And it don't feel like it. I've never been so scared in my life.
But your experience on the resort was good, right?
My whole overall, because I'm an energy person and I'm so into energy, my whole experience is I'm glad I made it back. I'm glad I'm able to tell this story today.
Wow, okay.
That's the best way that I can put it.
I tell people they lucky to get their stamps coming back to America when they leave out this country.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy to be back. That's it was beautiful. Like I know y'all looked at the pictures like, oh, she's having a blast. Yeah. She's having a ball. The pictures was good. The resort was cool. But I had moments on the resort where I was just uneasy. Like I'm down, I'm laying on a damn.
And the bird eat with you.
And the bird snatching food off your plate. Like you can't have nothing. Like. Damn, I gave you a fry. Why you still filling off my plate?
Because you gave me a fry. The sign said, don't feed the bird.
No, that's a song. I ain't give him nothing. He came and got that at that moment. But what I want to say is, he came and got that, It was a point where I was on the resort and I was sitting, I'm on live, I'm just kicking it with my people on live, and I'm laying in a little beach lounge area, chairs or whatever, and I was the only one out there because I wanted to get away from my group to just... You know what I'm saying? I was the only one out there, basically. I felt like the wall behind me lifted, and I was just about to get pulled in. That's it. Let me get on up out. I never really felt safe.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, you in Puerto Rico.
That's something. I mean, but that is something to.
That's where the first tourists got taken.
For real. Oh yeah, that's exactly where they were. So I'm thinking that it would be embraced like, oh, they. Not to be cocky or anything, I'm thinking that they believe like, oh, they came from us, we're like cousins or brothers, or I'm thinking that it would be more embracive. And to be honest with you, I just didn't get that experience.
So would you tell people to go, or definitely not?
I would say from the energy wise, I would say that they don't want us there. I would say that whatever my spiritual background is didn't mesh well with that spiritual background. And I feel like my spirit guys was on 100 trying to protect me there. Like I never really felt easy.
A cruise is doing a cruise, yes, but being on them resorts.
Well, the cruise you just leave.
Yeah, I know.
Like the cruise, you just leave from there. That we didn't ever. I think I ran over to a CVS to grab a bottle of wine because it was one across the street before we got on the boat. But that was it.
Yeah.
It was for one, if I'm not mistaken, Trump was president. So he was already clowning Puerto Rico. So a lot of places I've learned that I am American first and black second.
You understand what I'm saying?
That
is the part that I missed.
Right.
I'm thinking, oh, we black. They came here first, and then they came. Baby, you are an entitled American, and I don't know if I fuck with you like that.
Right. Yeah. But I do think that we need to find places that we are welcomed and go see those places. Just be mindful. And one great thing about it, is that you had a group, even if you needed air from them, you know, people who will be held accountable for
Each
your
other,
whereabouts
yeah.
and your
I see.
present. You know what I'm saying? Because I give it to people who want to do it alone. You know, like they
People really
just go.
That is
Yeah.
really something.
Well,
Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I learned two things today. One, never promise Lake shit and don't come through.
yeah, that's real.
I mean, I don't
Okay,
understand why you ain't learned that years ago.
Why you-
Because that is a problem
You are
for me.
talking while I am talking.
I don't care. Like, that's the difference between you and me. I don't give a fuck. It's like, my mama logged off.
Well, I can get that going high because I can show my true colors.
Like I show about you, that's why she like, and the F and the N word with the P.
I'm just trying to be better.
Right, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with that. And I learned nothing with Tia. She don't give a shit about no black sand, no black beach. Take her home.
Unless a helicopter or something can drop me off on that beach, I would never.
Well, you
do
know
that.
what? Where did I go? There was black sand in the Virgin Islands.
Yes.
No mountains to get there.
No, because I took a cruise. That's how I seen the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
St. Lucia's, Barbados,
Okay.
all that, and I always make it to the beach.
Right.
Even if I don't do the tourist thing, I always find a cab driver. I'll be like, y'all take me to the beach because I want to feel the water.
You wanna-
That's how I want to connect to the earth. You
I
know?
will say this. Can I just say this, guys? Puerto Rico, they did heal my foot and my knee.
Okay.
So my foot was kind of fucked up. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't really go get it checked out yet. Foot, it was like nothing ever happened. And my knee, yo, one day I was out twerking. I just was, I don't know what had got into me.
You and
Remember that
Keisha.
day I was telling you I said I could dance?
Yeah.
I was out there fucking it up. So for about 3-4 weeks, my knee had a knot in it and just was messed up. Like you
Oh, that's called a twerk knot.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I think the
Right.
salt from the ocean, the salt water and everything, kind of like killed the inflammation and
that's
everything and
dope.
killed it. And one last thing, and this was a major thing in my life.
I don't hear about gout anyway. But go ahead, out there. Go ahead.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. One last thing, like it was nothing really wrong with my back. Maybe just carrying the boobs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what was going on with the back, but something was going on with the back, and it's healed too.
That's
So
not.
that's all water. I don't know how long this lasts.
That was
though.
called your roommate.
It's 3 minutes.
Wrap me up. Wrap me on out. Wrap me out.
I mean, and that's why I'll be like, just give me my walking papers.
Wrap me out.
Like, you feel free to fire me.
Hey, y'all, we about to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching.
One minute,
Rise
she said we had 3 minutes.
Well, hold
so I
on.
want to use my talking time.
She don't got shit to say, y'all. I swear to God, she don't. She don't got shit to say. She just like holding that mic, like I miss him. I miss him
Because
so
we're gonna
much.
take these 3 minutes. I did miss it here. I do appreciate anybody who tuned in. Is it Melatonin?
Melatonin, that's our gay cousin.
Melatonin, Alfred, I thank you so much for your interaction. We need more of that for those of you that enjoy the Rise and Grind morning show.
Hey, y'all about to get out of here because Lake don't got shit to say.
I got something to say, guys.
It's me.
Oh, I do have something to say.
Period.
No, when we were talking about opening up new doors, I do know that Podcastic is hosting an event with Mason. And for those of you who are, I don't know what the event is about.
The event, it's a master class for people who do podcasts and the broadcasting. Y'all need to know how to really interview people instead of just asking questions, how to ask the right questions, how to get the best out of an interview. We doing right here. We doing Mason. We were doing Mason on January 20th. It's a master class, 6 to 8 p.m. and it's at Detroit Coffee Lodge, and it's gonna be dope. He's gonna give some great gems and really.
How much is it?
$48.
$48.
Yeah, $48.
$40.
$48 with Mason.
You got 1 minute. What you got to say, Tia?
I just wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah, that's what she wanted to say.
Yeah.
Bye. All right. It's me, Tia, Lake, and Shanny, and we out. Peace.
Hey, rise and grind for your daily news. Rise and grind, grinding just for you.